Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.
Dom, what did Marty Jannetty say to the man in the bowling alley?
I don't know.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast. My name is Anne and today I'm joined by...
I'm Dom.
Sorry, we are a bit late. We've been running about with technical issues. I'm not set up at all. I've still got to grab my iPad and all that and actually get the stream on. But thank you so much for joining us. Tonight we are putting ourselves through 3 hours of Raw.
Yes, we are.
That's painful. We're also doing these watch-alongs every night this week, see how they go and that. So if you enjoy them, please leave a like, subscribe. Raw is about to start in 1 minute, so we're pretty much good to go. How are you, dude?
I'm all right. I'm on a... What are you looking at on your stream?
Nothing, mate, at the minute.
Because I'm looking at a bar scene, so I might have to update my stream, but fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, dude. That's what it comes like watching WWE in the UK and you don't have BT Sport.
Yeah, indeed. It's a wild card thing.
It's a cowboy. It's a cowboy shoot.
Cowboy thing. Cowboy S.
Thank you to everyone that voted on our Twitter poll on what we was watching on Wednesday. You guys voted and decided that we're watching AEW, which is brilliant. I was worried that we'd be watching NXT and I'd miss Jericho and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, so it's worked out all right, hasn't it, really?
Quite happy about that. I was secretly wishing it would be that, but yes, so that's good. But at least we put it to the people. Man, it was very close, man.
Yeah, it's ended up okay, hasn't it? It's ended up. I'm surprised as many people as they did wanted us to watch NXT, but that's just me.
I'm not that surprised because our podcast is sort of based on. It was always based on WWE, wasn't it? So. Oh, what was that? Oh, I've lost Dom. Excellent. Welcome to the Anthony only live stream where I don't have anything set up. Fabulous. Tonight's been a nightmare. I went for a wonderful walk today, ate some brambles, and they've gone right through me. Fabulous. There we go. So in memory of Kamala James Harris, we lost Kamala yesterday, which is very sad. Hello, Dom. Are you back with us? Hello? No, it doesn't look like Dom's with us. Dom's obviously plugged his router back into the refrigerator, because that's what Dom does. Cool, so we're on the WWE Forever on the live stream right now.
You know, I just prefer...
Hello, you're back.
Hello?
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we lost you for about indeed. 2 minutes. But we are on the title sequence.
I'm not sure it was quite 2 minutes, but yeah.
It was. I was talking to myself for ages.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, cool. I've got the title sequence, thankfully. It's good.
Rock and roll. I'm going to go get my iPad so I can check out who's watching the stream and keep an eye on your comments and stuff like that. Do you know the guitar player? Is that... Oh, no, it's not. I was going to say it was Thingy from... Who did Shinsuke's music at WrestleMania 34?
Nita
Strauss. She's amazing.
Yes.
Seen her a few times live.
Yeah, me too. Amazing.
Who have you seen her with?
Cooper.
You've seen her with Cooper? Yeah, I've seen her with Cooper. He had Orion as well before that, didn't he?
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah. Punk kicks, Randy Orton delivering punk kicks to everyone. This is going to end in some funky finish, surely.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt, because it's WWE, and actually most of the matches are probably going to end in funky finishes. Are we doing a review after this?
I mean, we can do if you feel up to it. I mean, we're going to be finishing at 4 a.m.
Let us know what you want to see in chat if you want us to do a review, if it's worth us doing a review. I don't know. Asuka versus Bayley.
Depends how amazing Raw Underground is going to be this week.
So it's tonight at 10 p.m. So they are actually advertising it as happening for the final hour.
Since they buried the former commentator last week. Dio Madden.
Yeah.
So we got Joe in the ring.
What's Joe doing?
Joe. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. And his epic chin hair.
Epic.
It is
Wiry.
epic. What, do you want to tell him it's wiry?
No,
Want to
but
tell Joe he's
I
got
quite
wiry
happily
chin
say
hair?
it on this live stream.
Choke you out. Choke you out, Anthony.
Drop kick me down the stairs. I was rewatching that his match against Sting in TNA.
His match against Thing. Oh, Sting.
Sting, yeah.
So we got Nathan Nicholson. We gotta keep tabs of the chat, dude.
I've got to go get my iPad to do that. We were so disorganized today.
You do that. So
Mm-hmm.
Jack says, "Rock DJ," because that's Robin Williams, isn't it? Rock DJ. I can't remember the rest of it and how it goes. But then there's Untitled, which is an Offspring thing, right? And then you've got observing stuff with a thumbs up. Hi. Watching here in the UK, just across the bridge. Thank you, Nathan. Welcome to the stream. We salute you with a whole yeah. Anthony, what t-shirt are you wearing? He can't hear me. I'm asking him what t-shirt he's wearing. He can't hear me.
What t-shirt am I wearing?
Yeah, what t-shirt are you wearing?
I am wearing a Lounge Kittens t-shirt.
Very nice.
A fabulous band who have just recently broke up, and they do a lot of cover songs, but they do it in a lounge style. It's fabulous.
Gotta love a little bit of the Lounge Kittens.
I love the Glory Hole song cover they did for Steel Panther.
Yeah,
fabulous.
Recently on Instagram, on the Soundscreen Instagram, we've been going back over some of our favourite interviews over the last 10 years, and Steel Panther was on there, and I got quizzed about what that song was about in the interview. And,
oh, did you really?
Just to make me feel awkward, yeah.
They quizzed you on what it was about.
It was wanted to make me feel super awkward. That's kind of their shtick.
That is their shtick. Right, what's the mojo saying?
If Joe's not coming back, I'm switching off.
Anyone else excited for WWE Underground? Lol, me neither. Hey, observing stuff. Hey, Nathan. Hey, Jack.
What was that about?
It was like one of them.
Is that
like the waltzes at Hull Fair?
That Jack's new intro.
Can be.
Jack.
Here comes Walter Jr.
Here comes the pain. No, it's Dominic.
It's got a lot to live up to, man. If it's
I wish if my name was spelt with a K, it would save me so much trouble on Google.
I was watching the Wrestle Story the other night, and I was saying to him that Dom was fighting Seth Rollins, but he's not told me yet. Because your name is Dom. And no wrestler's called Anthony, apart from Antonio Inoki. Has there ever been an Anthony wrestler?
Probably. Jack. Why is Jack linked to onlyants.com?
I don't know, man.
Is that basically your bit of
that's OnlyFans things. I know about them.
Way to make money. It's your way to make money on the side, is it, Anthony?
Absolutely.
You know about them, do you, Anthony?
I know about them. I'm down and hip with it.
Oh, I bet you know about them in absolute detail.
But no, I tell you how I know about them. It's through wrestling. I'm just going to watch this promo because I want to hear what they're saying.
Do you mean it's through wrestling?
It's through wrestling. I'll tell you why in a minute. Wow, there's 8 people joining us to watch a 3-hour Raw.
Maybe we should do this more often, mate. It's more people than we're used to at this point.
Maybe so, man.
Yeah. So Joe has a kendo stick, which makes me worried for everyone in the ring.
He's going to end up beating it over Buddy Murphy in it while Seth attacks young Dominic.
Yeah, that'll set up like a tag team match or something.
I like holla holla. I like Dominic's t-shirt. It's very like like a Rob Zombie t-shirt, isn't it? What style of t-shirt is that?
I mean, it's a t-shirt. It's
No,
a
it's like
Mr.
old poster type t-shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a word for it, but I can't think what it is right now.
You're right. Observing stuff. The universe did make Seth heel. That was the thing. They did kind of push him into the
Yeah, I mean, he should have turned
the
much sooner than he
badness,
did.
the badness.
If he turned straight after that Hell in a Cell atrocity, it might have made more sense.
Mm.
But instead, they held off on it for like a month and a half. But Seth's great as a heel.
He is.
He's great as a heel, and he's great as a face chasing the championship. A bit like Dean Ambrose. I think Dean Ambrose, when he was in WWE, like is great at chasing a championship.
What on earth is Dean Ambrose doing now?
But actually, the same in AEW. I think he was better chasing the title than he is holding it. I think Drew's doing a good job holding the title.
Yeah, I do too, but they're blaming him on the ratings, aren't they?
You can't blame Drew on the ratings. Drew's one of the only decent things about the show, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, we've got a Seth monologue right now.
Yeah, well, Dominic's just shut him up.
What did he say?
He just said you talk too much, something along those lines.
Oh, they went the Pete Dunne angle.
Hmm.
Pete Dunne said that to Joe Coffey, NXT UK, during the first title feud.
You change the lives of good men for the worse. And you use the greater good as an excuse, but the greater good that you fight for is for yourself.
Quite loud, Dom.
You're quite loud.
I don't want to get a copyright strike.
I'm sure we're going to be fine.
I'm sure we will.
I'm chewing these biscuits loud. So.
Thank you everyone so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. We'll read your comments in a minute. Seth has a point. The universe made him, yes. Kendo stick, but no stairs. Universe made him heel because he kept being an idiot on Twitter. He did indeed be an idiot on Twitter. This is really weird, isn't it?
You're really weird.
Is this a good opening to the show, Dom?
I quite like it, actually. Oh. You weren't expecting that, were you?
I know, exactly.
I quite like it. I quite like Dominic in the ring.
Do you? How do you know?
Well, I quite like Seth. No, in the ring, as in just sitting there on the microphone.
Oh, right, okay.
Doing his thing.
Why? He's not really doing it. He's a terrible promo.
Well, you give him a chance. He's not really had much of a chance, has he?
Give him a chance. All he said is, you
Anthony,
talk too much.
Anthony,
and I'm thinking, Dominic, you need to learn how to talk.
You get in the ring at 18 years old or whatever, or 19 or whatever.
Yeah, so don't put him in the ring at 18. Give him a bit of time to actually work on his craft.
Oh, well, you've become an authority, have you?
No,
You're a wrestler.
What I've become, Dom, is a wrestling reviewer, and I review wrestling. And I say, are you saying this Dominic promo's good?
I'm saying it could be a lot worse.
Shut up, Dom.
No, you shut up.
Shut up, Dom.
You shut up.
You're a WWE mark again. Here we go.
I'm not.
You are.
Shut your face. He could be doing a lot worse. He's having a good go.
No, he couldn't. How could he be doing worse?
He's in the ring. He's in the ring with Seth Rollins, who's one of the best promos in the business when he's a heel.
You're talking about his circumstance, not his ability on promos, and he's terrible at a promo.
Just give him a chance, will you?
I'm giving him a chance. I'm watching him. What's he doing? He's just sort of looking at him. Here comes the spot. Are you ready? There's going to be some spot. And everyone's going to go, ooh, Dominic can do a moonsault.
Go on, Dominic. What's his tattoo? That looks pretty cool.
That is pretty neat. Why are they signing 2 contracts?
Well, this is it. He's officially signed a contract. He's in the WWE. That's cool.
Oh, Mysterio apparently signed a new contract.
He did, yeah.
I mean, it's a
Oh,
good job he's
cool.
working with Seth Rollins because, like, you know, he can sort of carry it, can't he? Oh, here we go. Here's someone who can cut promo
What? Humberto Carrillo?
more so than Dominic.
Have you ever seen Humberto Carrillo cut a promo?
Yes, I do feel bad for Dominic. I really do. I think they're putting him in a massive position straight away, and I think that's going to be very difficult for him to live up to the hype. I think. I mean, maybe he's outstanding in the ring, and I hope he is. But you look at like debuts like that. That's hard, man. That's so hard, especially in this environment where you don't have the crowds to carry it. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to be watching it like so intently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. But
Yeah.
I think he'll be great.
Hey, it's Maven Glean. Maven Glean runs Wrestle Story on YouTube. Go check them out. One of the best wrestling podcasts out there. Second best, I believe, isn't it, Dom?
Well, I mean, they are pretty amazing.
Yeah, first best.
Well, I'm just sat here eating biscuits, so you go.
What biscuits have you got, dear?
Ginger nuts.
Ginger nuts. I've got some ginger creams. Mmm. I mean, I don't have them right now, but I've got some in the kitchen. Rock and roll. That's Maven. I think Dominic is close to or in his mid-20s. Cool. He's not had enough time in the ring, man. He's not had enough time in a ring, and it's just it's so hard to put someone in that position. You know,
Yeah.
you look at someone like Deonna Purrazzo, right? And she was in TNA.
You mean Deonna Purrazzo, who you interviewed for the channel last week?
That's the one. Ka-ching, ching, ching. She was in TNA after she'd only had 8 matches or something like that. And she did well. But her first Impact run wasn't as big as everything else that come afterwards. You know, and then she went to WWE and had 16 matches within a couple of years at WWE. And is now, you know, going for the Impact Knockout. But it's took her a long time to get there. Do you know what I mean? It's not like just throw someone in and expect them to be great straight away. And she was naturally talented, you know? Putting him in a match at SummerSlam against Seth Rollins is a massive... I just think it was going to fail, Dom.
I don't know, man. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the possibilities for him. Obviously, the longevity of his career, the future, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I'm just worried for him. I really am. You know what I mean? How's everyone doing? Joey Bellbottoms. Hey guys, thanks for streaming. You are welcome. Maven says, how's everyone doing? How are you doing, Dom?
I'm really good, man. I'm really good. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here with you guys. You know? It's all good, man. It's all good.
I've got stomach
watching
ache.
Raw.
And I'm being forced to watch 3 hours of wrestling.
You're not being forced to do anything. You're doing it because you're...
Because I love it. Out of interest, when was the last time you watched a full 3 hours of Raw?
A few years ago, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. So we're on adverts. Big Show's first 2 matches were against Hulk Hogan, second for the belt. There we go. But Big Show again, was he great in that role? And also, I think it's different for a powerhouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Different for a monster. Just have to stand there and look a bit leery. Roar! And Big Show wasn't great at the start. He became very good at certain times. I think the angle with Hulk Hogan was better than the matches. Would you agree, Dom? In WCW?
Yes. Yes.
Dominic's lurking around with a kendo stick.
Do 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 do.
I hate Seth's voice. Hey, Dom. Hey. Come here. Without fast forwarding, this is Jack. He says Raw 1000 in 2013. Wow. A long time ago, man. Yeah, I mean, in the UK, it's hard for us to stay up and watch a full show. That's like, we get it all on the internet the day after anyway. And highlights tend to tell us what we need to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to be,
Observing
It's
stuff
cool.
says no way Humberto is winning it. I say I agree. Sorry, Dom, you was going to say, mate.
I mean, I'm happy to be here. It's cool to see so many, people with us and stuff,
Absolutely, man. If you are with us and you hit that thumbs up button, it really, really helps us out.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, Humberto Carrillo, like, you look at him, and a couple of months ago, people were saying he was going to be the next big thing, like the next big push, and that sort of disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've got a lot of time from Berto as a talent, but he needs a real gimmick. I don't
I
think he
agree.
has a particularly great gimmick at the
I agree.
moment.
I'd quite like to see him as a heel, but yeah. I want to see everyone as heels, though.
Who would be your top 5 sort of heels that aren't currently heels?
Cody, Kenny,
Okay.
WWE. Who are yours?
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. That's a nice, interesting shout.
Um,
Yeah, I agree. He needs something.
oh, Dominic with the kendo stick.
There was no
Rey,
need for that.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio is a heel.
I'd like to see him as a heel, yeah.
I don't think I'd go for that. Roman Reigns. I'd go for. Obviously.
Why wouldn't you go for?
Because he's the perennial face, isn't he? And I just think he's a bit small to be a heel as well. I mean, Dominic will be a heel, won't he?
There was a really cool video game. I can't remember. It was one of the WWE storylines, and it's one of the WWE games where he actually was a heel because he joined the ECW resurgence.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, we're going way off. Cena's a good shout from Jack there.
See, it would be good, man, but I'm not sure we're ever going to see it.
No, I don't think so, not now. Oh, this is unfair. Leave Dominic alone.
Oh, nice one. Take down. Take down.
I mean, it was a Luthez press.
But I mean, it's cool.
Seth just sort of jumped on him awkwardly.
Who's going to make the save?
It'd probably be Aleister Black.
I hope it's Aleister Black. I want to see him doing something.
But he's only going to lose to Seth Rollins next week.
Well, that's it. Well, apparently McMahon isn't very high on him now at the moment.
He wants to repackage him.
Why?
He don't like the gimmick.
Why?
Because he thinks it's all spooky.
Why?
I get it. I think it's quite limiting, Aleister Black's gimmick. But no, he wants to fully repackage him, apparently. He is high on Aleister Black, he just doesn't like the gimmick. That's why he's lost the sit-up thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, poor Dominic. Getting beat up.
I'm surprised no one's come out to make the save.
Daddy's going to come out with one eye. Maybe Pierre Oulet is going to come out and make the save. What do you think about
that? What?
Well, he's got some writing on the side of his chest. Oh, that tribal tattoo's poor.
You gotta love a good tribal tattoo, dude.
Dear. Do you have any tribal tattoos, Dom?
No, obviously I'm being sarcastic.
You covered it, didn't you?
No, I didn't get. I never got a tribal tattoo.
Did you not? I thought you did.
Nope. Never.
Oh, Seth is whipping old Dominic. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Nathan.
Whipping old Dominic. He's not very old, is he?
No. What happened to AOP? What happened to AOP? I believe one of them's injured, and instead of doing something that makes sense, like having the other one actually remain as part of the faction, there was both taken off TV because that's what WWE do to tag teams. Stupid. They shouldn't have done that. Is it Akam or Razor that's injured?
I think it was Akam.
I believe it was Akam. So Razor should still be in it with this Messiah thing, shouldn't he, by himself?
I don't know, dude.
Oh,
I
definitely.
quite like it.
What, taking them both off TV?
No, well, we're going to see what's happening, aren't we? We're going to see what's happening. You know, I think the whole faction is a brilliant idea, but they should still. You know, I wish they were still there, but obviously maybe that's too many cooks in the kitchen.
But what I'm saying is, like, well, they tried to add more people to it anyway, didn't they? Oh, Seth's really angry. I'm gonna be a dad soon.
I mean,
oh, what's he getting out? I mean, beating Dominic. Got some nice bruises on his back. Is this gonna set up a kendo stick on a pole match? Something like that. There's a lot of kendo sticks being used.
Yeah, there are a lot of
I mean, at least he's paying his dues and. Oh, he nearly said the F word.
This is going on too long, man.
Yeah, I know it's. We've got 3 hours of show to fill.
Oh, what?
This is what I mean, man. We watch it on the highlights. We don't normally have to like put up with all the sort of slowness. This is some nasty smacks, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely trying the best.
What are they doing? What are they doing? Poor Dominic.
Certainly making him the perennial babyface.
Look at the welts. Look at the welts, man. That's amazing.
Nathan agrees. He says that it would make sense to keep one of them there instead of removing both.
Yeah, I agree, man.
What do you mean you agree? You just said you didn't agree with me a second ago when I said exactly the same thing.
I don't think you did.
I said Nathan said I agree.
What's going on now? Curb stomp. Oh no, he's dropped to the floor.
Oh, poor lad.
Is that a Spider-Man tribal tattoo?
I think so.
That makes it a little better.
Does it?
I think so.
Okay. I think I thought you meant I don't know the tribal tattoo, but he's got a Spider-Man on the other arm by the look of it. No, it's not Spider. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Yeah, well, like I say, Nathan, man. I mean, the thing is, no one saved him. Observing stuff. You're right. No one saved him.
No one saved him.
What time are we on?
We're on 1:28.
Wow.
We have still got a bunch of time left.
But that was a half an hour segment, man. Isn't it weird watching it live? Oh, there's some nasty bruises.
I told you. I said that. Yeah, Joe was just sitting at the desk and didn't save Dominic. That's a good point, maybe.
That is a good point, Mini M. Yeah, I mean, dude, that was a half-hour segment. Half-hour segment. I suppose it's a big deal, but again, you're building up. I suppose the one thing that Dominic's got working in his favour is they can pre-film the match, can't they?
Yeah.
I suppose maybe that's the saving grace. It was nasty, Nathan. It looked like ground beef on his back.
Ground beef.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of ground beef you're eating, mate.
ground beef, red stuff, dude. Red
I know
stuff.
what ground beef is, but it doesn't look like what's on his back.
The rough initiation to the WWE. Yeah, well, it's all to build. It's all to build sympathy with the character. You know. I think after that, I don't know if we'll get the heel turn that everyone's been expecting.
What, from Dominic?
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that now.
Yeah, maybe not.
That feels like something for him to overcome as the face. You know.
Yeah.
But everyone's been expecting him to join, hasn't he? But I don't think he will now. He was marked up pretty bad. This will headline SummerSlam. I mean, I doubt it.
I mean, we'll see, but I don't think it's gonna.
Do we think that the next Braun Bray thing is going to be a cinematic rubbish thing again?
No.
No. Okay, so it's going to be a match in the ring.
It's gonna be a match in the ring.
So it might be that headlines, or Drew and Randy. Drew and Randy a lot headline, won't it?
I mean, that's what. Yeah, Drew and Randy would be really good to headline. I think as like a.
That's the marquee, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Thank you all so much for joining us. We've got 10 people watching. I don't know how many likes we've got, but I don't think it's 10. So if you reach over.
It is 10. It is 10 likes on my side.
Have we got 10 likes? That's amazing.
10 likes and 10 watching now. Hello, everybody.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. So appreciate it. We enjoy having you here to watch Raw with us.
Yeah, well, it makes the journey a lot more bearable.
Indeed, and I tell you, because that is a half-hour segment. We are going to be doing a watch along every night this week. Every night this week, we are going to do Raw tonight, which is the longest one. Then tomorrow night we are doing an Impact watch along. Do we know where we can watch Impact, dude?
We'll figure that out, dude.
Is it on Twitch?
Like I say, there's plenty of options, so we just need to figure it out.
If you follow us on Twitter, we'll let you know if there's a free place you can watch it, because I believe they was streaming on Twitch for a long time, so we'll let you know if you can. Maybe someone in chat will know, actually.
Yeah, no, I think they're on Fight TV, are they?
They are. I think they are, yeah.
So
I don't know if
we
you
do
need a
have
subscription for that. Yeah, we have that, but we'll if you follow us on Twitter, we'll send a message out tomorrow and make sure we know where you can join along with us if you fancy checking out TNA. I mean, there's some interesting stuff happening.
Impact Now, as it's called.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Impact, yeah.
No, it's okay. We got to get it right on brand. Since we do a lot of work with Impact Now.
A lot of work with Impact. And then Wednesday we put a vote out, and you guys voted for us to watch AEW. Thank you so much for that. So we are going to be watching.
Yeah, thank you guys. Cheers.
Appreciate that. Was you happy about it as well?
Man, I was, like I say.
Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy. That's what we're going to be watching on Wednesday. So join us for that. And then on Thursday, we are going to probably watch NXT from the night before. We'll try and avoid spoilers. So if anything interesting happens on that and you want to catch a little bit of it, or come and join and chat and watch our reactions, we will avoid spoilers though, won't we, Dom? We tend to have a couple of people come on and try and get us to switch over by telling us the odd thing, but we'll try and minimise that. Yeah, but if it does, you'll see our reactions to it on Thursday. Indeed, and then on Friday, we're doing SmackDown Live. And then on Saturday, we're not having a break. We're having a break. Are we having a break? Well, unless you want to do a history one, like we do with Wrestle Story. Let us know in chat, guys. Let us know if you want us to do it. Do you want to see the return? Do you want to see the return of our kind of old school pay-per-view watch-alongs, which we haven't done one since lockdown? No, man. So, but obviously this is the new normal, so maybe we got to get used to doing them this way. We do watch-alongs of all pay-per-views with the Wrestle Story, which you can go back and have a look. So there's no reason why we couldn't do it. Yeah. From this, so we could do one of those on Saturday, but maybe we'll have one day off this week. Maybe so. Washable Marker is in the chat. Hello, Washable Marker. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, Retribution is coming, Dom.
He's the guy.
Retribution is coming.
So you keep an eye on Retribution, which is the most ridiculous faction in the history of WWE. The Botch Guy says you guys run a nice show. Well done. Thank you very much, Botch Guy. We really appreciate you being here.
He also dabbed us.
Did he? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he did like a dab.
Is that
dab
oh,
emoji?
Yeah, I see it. I see the dab emoji.
I've never seen
Nice
that
one.
before.
Man, me neither, man.
Thank
Me
you, the
neither.
Botch Guy.
Yeah,
Nico, the Botch Guy sent me here. Well, hello, welcome.
Dude, thank you, Nick. Oh,
Welcome.
it's a pleasure to be in your acquaintance.
J18 Botch Guy says hello, hello.
Mate, Botch Guy's our man. He's this is cool. Botch Guy, we really appreciate you sending people our way. Thank you very much. We have more people. Botch Guy is a legend. Yes, indeed. We are seeing that now, Washable Marker. Thank you ever so much for your time, mate. Thank you ever so much for all of your times.
Special emotes. What? I mean, I only just figured out it was a dab, and then I had to think of what it was called because it could have been a twerk for all I knew, dude.
All right, guys. Hold on.
What?
So we got some serious faction stuff going on. So who's in Retribution? We got a few more people with us today than normal. So, guys, in the comments, who do you think Retribution is? I've heard, as we most of all of us have heard from the dirt sheets, that it's kind of a thrown together faction. There's no definite members yet.
Well, there can't be because they're all under 5 foot.
Dominic Dijakovic. There's lots of Dominics around at the moment, which is great because that's my namesake. There's loads of Dominics. What was I saying? Dominic Dijakovic is supposed to be in there. He's been teasing as being a member, so I think that's probably a lock. Anybody else? You got anybody else, guys?
Do you know what I think it's going to be?
Be realistic.
I am being realistic. I think Tommaso Ciampa's going to be part of it. And I think that's terrible for him.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea.
No.
It's a terrible idea.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying I think that's what they'll do. I'm trying to book like WWE and think about and not very good idea.
Okay, so let's book ideal Retribution factions then. So this is what, like 8 members, right? So I'm gonna pick mine. Like, just say there's 8 members, right? Okay,
just do less. That's too many. 8. Just do 4.
So do 4. I'll do 2.
Yeah, do 4.
2 women, 2 men.
Go.
Right. Okay. All right. So Dominic Dijakovic is actually one of the people I would pick to put in it.
Okay.
A repackaged Aleister Black.
Okay.
Right. I would put in Shotzi Blackheart.
Okay.
And maybe Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair?
Splitting away from the Street Profits.
Well, splitting away from nothing, really, because she doesn't do it on TV. She's on main event. Okay.
Leo Rush observing. Leo's done, man. Leo is done with wrestling. I love Leo Rush. He's got a promising music career, by all accounts. He's doing well musically, so I think that's what he's focusing on. But I would love to see Leo Rush return and maybe work us all. Tessa Blanchard says the Botch Guy, dude.
I think she's going to be on SmackDown on Friday.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think she's winning the Battle Royal.
Do you think they're going to bring her in that early? I thought they were going to bring her in for the second Women's Revolution pay-per-view, guys.
I think they'll bring her in for SummerSlam for that match against Bayley.
Okay.
It's a big match.
Okay.
And a good way to get Tessa into the company to say your first big match would be.
Botch Guy says LMAO CM Punk. Dude, I wish, we all wish, but I'm pretty sure that'd be I don't think that's the way they're going to get back in. Anthony said something last week that he's really into Raw Underground.
He's into Raw Underground, yeah. It was on a.
I think he's trolling us all. I think CM Punk isn't into anything WWE related right now. Jack says he wants Gronk in there. Gronk is done.
Isn't he playing with another team, Jack?
Yeah, Gronk has gone back, hasn't he? Botch Guy says Vanessa Bourne's in. I'd be down with that.
Yeah, Vanessa Bourne, and who's the other woman? Vanessa Bourne.
Yeah.
There is someone else that was playing her, but they might change all that anyway. Ideal 4, I'd say. I'd go with Aleister Black. I like that. I didn't think of that, cool. And I really like that. I think that's really good.
To lead it, or
no,
to be
not to lead it. Follow her.
Okay.
Because the leader is Finn Balor.
Ooh, Finn Balor. Ooh, a little bit of the Balor.
Indeed, and it's a new Bullet Club, and you're also gonna have two females, to Rhea Ripley.
Mate. Yeah, nice. That's quite
Rhea
good.
Ripley.
That'd be
And
cool.
Who else would be a vicious? This is a heel faction, by the way. By the way, guys, it is 40 minutes into this goddamn show, and we've not. Oh, the lights are going off, so we're not even gonna get this match.
We're gonna see them. We're gonna see them. So Botch Guy has sent a bunch of people to us. We now have 17 people with us.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you for your faith and belief in us, Botch Guy, to send people our way. We appreciate it. We are just two dudes who love wrestling, based in East Yorkshire in the UK. Do like and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you very much for being here.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to keep up with chat. I like 100%. How they ignore the lighting issues, that there are crazy people running around with chainsaws and bats. Nikki Cross, that's the other female I was going to say. That'd be a good answer.
Chelsea Green, says the Botch Guy. Yes, absolutely. That would be my other pick.
Chelsea Green is the other woman that I think was in the filming. So it was Chelsea Green and Vanessa Bond.
Nice one. Chris Anderson says a new Ministry of Darkness. Dude, I like it. I think that'd be really cool.
Would it work in this day and age?
That's the question, isn't it? Especially with like characters like the Fiend there. And that was interesting when you said maybe they're reworking the Aleister Black gimmick because it's too similar to the Fiend.
Yeah, he's going to be a bus driver next week.
Yeah, totally.
Vince will be like, "Oh, this is some good stuff."
So some lovely picks from everybody here. So this is what we normally do when there's more people that we don't know, we've never seen on the stream before. We normally ask about favorite wrestling memories, or the wrestling memory that got you into wrestling. So for the people that are new to us, what got you into wrestling? What brought you here, basically, originally? If you care to,
we all know what brought him here, Dom. It was the Botch Guy that brought him here.
Well, the Botch, no, yeah, you know what I mean. Brought you to wrestling, brought you to Raw. You know what I mean, you miserable muppet.
So, chat, there was advertising underground as from 10 p.m. tonight. So I'm hoping it'll be an hour of WWE Underground, because I think that would be a good way to break up Raw from the 3-hour show. Bearing in mind it is now 40 minutes into the program and we've seen one meh match.
I mean, we saw Dominic get caned.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't, but in terms of wrestling, what have we seen? Nothing.
I mean, anything with Samoa Joe in, I like. You know, Samoa Joe is he's a real bad bottom, but he delivers a cracking promo. You want to talk about someone who's a great promo?
Oh yeah, indeed. Don't get me wrong, he is.
He's exceptional.
He is.
So yeah, cool. So we got Jacob in. Hey dude. We got Brian C in. Hey dude.
Yeah.
Welcome. What
the hole, as Swerve says.
What the hole, dude? Nice to see. So Jack's coming with some left field picks here. Gronk is not going to be in it, dude. I'm really sorry to disappoint you. Gronk is not part of Retribution. I tell you what, dude. If Gronk is part of Retribution, I'll buy your tickets to SummerSlam next year. Like, I guarantee, I'm that confident, and I would happily do it if Gronk is in.
You guys are also like, everyone's like coming with Botch. Like, this is like a well-organized faction. This is like something that WWE should probably give us.
Faction.
I think Botch's faction might be like Retribution, dude.
We've already got, they're kind of invading the stream. We're gonna get some like glitches. I did notice. I think it was Brian who was chanting Botch's name. So like, yeah, that's cool. Maybe Botch is the leader of Retribution.
Maybe
are you the leader? Are you the leader of Retribution?
Drew McIntyre really wants to join the Dark Order. Rock and roll.
Cool, man. What would you if the Dark Order asked you to join, Drew? What would you be willing to do for the Dark Order?
We interviewed Drew McIntyre on the channel not long ago.
Segue. Yes, we did. We interviewed Drew McIntyre. If Drew has joined us in chat, the WWE champion, Drew McIntyre. It's great. We have interviewed Drew McIntyre. We do some work with WWE on the channel, in affiliation with Soundsphere magazine. Check that out. We have also just done some work with Impact, and we do stuff with Justin Deonna Purrazzo. last week, who's of course the Impact Knockouts champion.
Eddie
We've done
Edwards.
Eddie Edwards, who's the Impact champion right now. So go and check those out. The audio from those is live on the channel. So do support us.
Thank
and
you, Logan, for subscribing. We do appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Well,
yeah,
and thank you,
so-
Botch, guys, for bringing all these people to us. That's very kind of you, man.
Yeah, dude, it is. It is.
We do appreciate that.
Retribution, like it.
Retribution.
Yeah. Botch evasion, man. This is it. We're like the launching ground for botch retribution.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just saying words that include.
Well,
botch,
no, that's
dude.
what people are saying in the comments, man.
Oh,
People
right,
are coming
okay.
with different things. If you read the comments,
I'm trying
you
to read the
care
comments. I
about
can't
what
keep
people
up. I ain't got my glasses on.
No, you keep in touch with the Big Show's Netflix program.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Now being advertised, and I will keep up with the people.
No, we don't. We don't. Neither of us watch football. Gaming God. Sub to Gimme a whole year. Thank you, Jack.
Dude, when I was a couple of years ago, I was living in Boston for a while, and I did watch a Super Bowl with some friends.
Very good. Can you name me 3 American football players?
No, I can't name the players.
We can't say we watch football.
Well, no, I've watched a game, is what I'm saying. At least I've watched a game. At least
I've watched a game. I could have named 3 footballers.
Football. Go on,
Peyton Manning, Curtis Manning, and Gronk. Boom.
Why are you laughing? Why are you proud of that?
Because that's all I've got. Well, yeah, I know. That's all I've got, man. I quite liked when I was watching American football. I was like, what team do I like support? This was years ago before I got with Sarah type thing. And I was like, what team do I support? And I was like, the Dallas Cowboys have some really attractive cheerleaders.
Oh my god!
Maybe that's how I base my team on. But they never did out really good.
That's terrible. You're terrible.
Why?
You're
That's
right. Okay. So we're gonna catch up. So we got. So everybody's down for this botch guy invasion. So this is great. Thank you very much for joining. We're like the catalyst for the botch faction that's clearly starting here. Join the botch order. Jack is the big NFL fan. So Jack, our moderator, if you have any questions for Jack, he will answer them on our behalf because we don't do sports.
We don't do real sports. We do ballet with fists.
Sports entertainment. Still real to me, damn it. Alex Smith says, "Hell yeah, dude. Welcome."
You've perked up. You've perked right up.
It's because I'm not having to listen to you talk now, and there's other people here.
All I can hear is your voice.
Well, you should, talk to the people that are with us.
Well, I'm just going to watch this match, actually. So we've got Dawkins and Andrade, who they're not doing anything with, man.
We did get asked, which is what we're supposed to do. Alex asked us who y'all got, Andrade or Dawkins. I'm saying Andrade here for the easy win.
Yeah, Andrade needs a win, doesn't he? And also, with it just being one part of Dawkins, it doesn't really matter if the tag team does. In fact, I've got no interest in this match whatsoever. How much interest have you got in this match, Dom?
I actually really like watching Andrade. And to be fair, I quite like watching Dawkins.
I'm not a Dawkins fan, man.
A good question for you guys. A good question for you guys, people like Real Patrick Starr, who's got Dawkins to win, would be if these guys are going to break away and become individual stars in the future, we're talking 2, 3, 5 years, or whatever, who is going to be the breakout star of those guys? Who is going to be the breakout star between you? I mean, I would say Dawkins, to be honest.
What, between Montez Ford and Dawkins?
But then a lot of people are high on Montez Ford
is amazing. He's so charismatic.
A lot of people are high on Montez Ford. Right.
Bianca Belair, someone says. I wish that was true, but she's currently on main event, dude, doing nothing.
Alex Smith says Bianca Belair. Right, okay, cool. So we're going back up.
Zelina with her first real feud. So, yes, earlier on this week, Zelina got attacked by Bianca Belair at her house during a Twitch stream that Zelina Vega was doing, and she was being interviewed by Charlie Caroso or something. Really weird. And then the stream paused on Charlie Caroso when she was like, I think it was Kayla Braxton or generic interview robot number 6.
Right. Generic interview robot number 6.
And Bianca Belair's got involved. There we go.
There you go. Awesome. Oh, no, wait. Awesome. You did it. You got the win. That's cool.
Has he got the win? Okay, cool.
Yes. Right. So lots of hashtags for Retribution. I'm liking this. We are the catalyst for this new faction. Lots of whole years. Thank you very much, Darnell and Alex. Gamer God has some footballers. Jack also has some footballers. Thank you for naming some footballers, guys. And now we are educated through you.
I agree. I think Montez is going to be an absolute. He's main event level superstar potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
He really.
I think he's got a very kind of D'Lo Brown, like early D'Lo Brown vibe about him, and I always thought D'Lo should have got.
No, Angelo Dawkins does. I know when
D'Lo was like an Intercontinental champion, European champion, tag team champion, so he did really well.
Oh yeah. I remember when I saw Angelo Dawkins at Download Festival about 4 or 5 years ago, which is a rough audience because we've all been camping and strolling through mud, and everyone was chanting "Budget D'Lo Brown." And he comes out and he does that whole thing where he stirs the pot. I hate that. I don't really like the smoke thing either. I don't like how they just throw.
Who got the smoke? Yeah.
You seemed really into it then, dude.
I was. I quite like it, except for when they were going out into the crowd when they were supposed to be locked down.
But they just do it. My problem is they just do it randomly. They're just like they'll be cutting a really nice promo, and then they'll go, "Oh, we want the smoke," and it's like, shut up.
Yeah,
idiot.
right. So Washable says, "I can't wait till the US election is over so we can finally have fans back, dude." I mean, that's a whole other conversation. Do you think that's safe? I mean, 100%, man. If that's what you want, that's cool. What do you think? Do you think it's cool to do that? I'm looking forward to hearing your views on that. Botch Guy says, you guys are my managers. Absolutely. There's a lot of people here that would obviously get behind you. Jack's hero is Tom Brady. I think he's
thank you, Botch Guy. We do appreciate that. Botch Guy just said that we've got a nice, genuine spirit, dude.
Well, that's the
thank
British,
you, man. We do appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, our British Northern grit.
Where are you from, Botch Guy? It'd be nice to hear.
Yeah, actually, where are people from? We got a lot of new people, new faces today. So the closest place we could say, so if you watch NXT last week, there was a guy called Ridge Holland on. He is from very close to where we are from. So yeah, that's probably where we would say. Other guys that have been in WWE that have been very close to us has been... well, Jack Gallagher was from Manchester, but we don't want to say too much about Jack Gallagher.
Don't want to associate with bloody Jack Gallagher at all. Can we not even say his name on the podcast?
Yeah, we do not agree with Jack. And the other person, there was another person from Leeds who was also
El Guerrero, such a nice person.
El Ligero, and you just named him on the podcast.
I know, I'm really angry about it, man. It's all bad news, and he apologised and stuff. But yeah, he's gone from the company. Travis Banks is another one. He's been fired, hasn't he? I believe.
Travis Banks has been fired. Yeah, we've
got an interview on the channel with him. I did an interview with him. Real nice dude, but like you hear the stories and you're like, "What are you doing, dude? What are you doing?"
This is way before we knew about this. By the way, we decided to keep it on the channel so people can look at it for reference.
Well, he's a performer, and ultimately, like they should all be.
You can't always say that, man. People can't always separate the art from the artist.
It is hard. It is hard.
You can't tell people to do that because
no. But I can say my opinion on it. I try to separate the art from the artist, but it's very difficult.
So I'm going back up. There's comments here. So yeah, lots of praise for Dawkins. Lots of comments from the Botch Guy referring to his fans.
Botch Guy is from Vancouver. Well, Botch Guy, we do a series on the channel called This Week in Wrestling. Like, if you want to join us for it, man, that we can. Well, what we do is we break down all the news, and if you want to join us, just hit us up on
Botch Guy's telling us a bit more about himself. He's got a very successful YouTube channel.
We can tell, man.
So please go over to Botch Guy if you happen to be one of our followers. Go over there and support him because he's got thousands and thousands of subscribers, and quite rightly, because he seems like a genuine dude who wants to support a lot of people.
Thank
So
you,
that's
man.
really
Yeah,
cool.
we do appreciate it. We're just
We
a
really
little
appreciate
channel.
it. We're gonna be supporting you as well as best we can from now on. So you can count on a bit of support from us because we really appreciate you being here.
Thank you, man. We do appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So the vibe in here is nice. Oof memes. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome to the game, the platform, the podcast, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so
Botch guy, we're already plugging it to your peeps, man. It's all good.
will you stop putting us down?
No,
do
it's
this
all
the
good.
time.
It's all good.
You stop putting us down. You know, we might have a few more people here, so you know it's good.
Bianca Belair versus Zelina Vega now.
Which is a nice follow-on from the last match.
Yeah, I feel like it should have been built a little bit more. It should have been built to next week, but whatever. What do I know? I'm not Vince McMahon.
Okay, cool. So he only has 60. That's pretty cool, man. 66k subscribers from.
Wowzers.
So Heel Pepsi Man says he only has 66k. Chill, dude. I mean, look at our subscribers. We're pretty blown away by that. So that's amazing.
We've got 66 subscribers.
Yeah, that's amazing to have his support. You know, so that's really cool to us, and it's a pleasure to have you here as well. So.
Jack had a burger. Good for you, man.
Yeah. So there's a face heel dynamic going on between Pepsi and Botch. We're sort of seeing that here.
Dom, do you want what's your favourite, Pepsi or Coke?
Mate, I'm not getting into that argument.
Why?
Right now.
Let's go. No, come on, opinion. Let's go.
All right, then you go first. You put
Pepsi, man. I prefer like the Coke's a bit too heavy, dude. Unless it's a different type of Coke, in which case it's very light. But Coca-Cola is very heavy.
Why are you endorsing such things on the podcast? We're
never endorsed anything, dude.
Right. Okay. So Brujo.
So I'm a Pepsi fan. What about you, Dom?
More of a Coke fan, but I don't really. Yeah. I drink a lot of tea and coffee. Tea's obviously huge in the UK. So
a brew. You have a brew.
You have a brew. So yeah, I'm not really much on Coke or Pepsi, but if I had to pick, Brujo says, "Yo, what's up? What's up, dude? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream." So we're in a match with Zelina and Bianca. Yes, we will get back to the action.
I tell you what, man, this has been the best match on Raw so far.
There you go. Washable Marker is here because of the Wrestle Story. So that's another podcast that we're involved with. So he was here before we had our brush with fame, thanks to the Botch guy.
Is that Washable Marker or Washer-Hull Marker?
Washer-Hull Marker. I like it. I like it.
Love a good hull pun.
We do. So let's have a look. Let's see.
This is actually really good. Like, you're putting these two women out here who don't have enough opportunities to wrestle, and they're creating something really good, you know, as opposed to sort of.
Yeah, I quite like this. I quite like this follow. I feel like it's a nice little, a nice match, a nice follow on to the previous thing. I like it when they do this. Continuity, it's called, right? It's continuity.
You see, I would have preferred a build up. Yeah, I would have preferred a build up, but actually, this is like interesting me a little bit in Raw.
Yeah, which is a first for us because we normally just watch the highlights because it is 1:57 in the morning here in the UK. So again, we really appreciate the company. It makes it all go faster and better.
Is Zelina busted? Oh no, it's just hair in her face.
So we've got a few people. So Heel Pepsi Man is from Vancouver. Thank you very much for telling us where you're from. Brian C is Houston, Texas.
Maven says she wants to see more of Zelina. Dude, I agree. She's great in the ring. She's very talented in the ring. And, you know, Belair as well. Like, you look at the Royal Rumble and that was nice. You look at the Royal Rumble and the showcase that she had at that, and then it's just, she's been put on to main event. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, that's just it's when people don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? When people don't know.
Bianca Belair is such a talent. Like, and Zelina is incredible. Zelina Vega is incredible in the role that she's in. I think she's a wonderful manager, and you know, we do a history of wrestling podcast, and we look at some of the great wrestling managers like Bobby Heenan and stuff like that. But Zelina Vega is a really solid modern day manager.
Yeah,
But she's also a great talent in the
I
ring.
agree, but we don't really see much of her in the ring, do we? So
No, not enough.
you know,
Man.
so it's
not
actually really
enough
good.
after this, you know.
So okay, so a lot of people are talking about Coke, and there's a bit of friction in the chat. Game of God says Sprite is better. Well,
I mean,
dude,
wow, that I wouldn't have Sprite over Pepsi or Coke, would you?
we can tell that Nathan Nicholson is from where we are from. Nathan Nicholson is from just over the river, the Humber Bridge, in where we are. He likes a good brew, of course you do, mate. We endorse a good brew. We're going to try and get Yorkshire Tea to sponsor us one time.
Are we?
Our friends at the ringside is sponsored by like Manscaping or something, so we feel like we could follow it up with maybe something like
everyone gets sponsored by Manscaped. I mean, I respect it, but let's get cool. PG tips or something to do that.
It's still cool. It's still cool to be sponsored by Manscaping, but we want Yorkshire Tea or PG tips.
No, it's not cool to be sponsored by Manscaped. Screw Manscaped until they sponsor us. Screw them until they sponsor us. How about that?
No, because we support our good friends at Ringsiders.
Okay,
Go and subscribe to Ringsiders Wrestling, who are also from Hull, where we are. If you like wrestling interviews and stuff like that.
Charlotte and Belair in the Rumble, Maven, was absolutely brilliant. How did you guys go live at the same time? Lol, me and Dom, like, I don't understand the question, Botch guy. Sorry, dude.
So we sync up our streams. We're about 10 minutes geographically away from each other. Normally, obviously, if you go back to our early videos, we get together for this stuff. This is quite a rare thing, but we see the value of doing these streams now because it's great to see people here.
Because apparently we get raided.
What?
We get raided.
Who gets raided?
We've just been raided by Botch guy.
Well, no, by Botch Guy's faction.
It's a raid.
Hang on, is that the All Rights Reserved end of Raw thing? That the All Rights Reserved thing just hit the bottom of the screen. Are we just seeing the end of Raw now? Are we getting Raw Underground for the rest of time?
I'm assuming they do it. Do they do it every hour?
Well,
a little bit of background, guys. We don't actually watch Raw every week. We haven't watched a 3-hour Raw in ages, even though we've got a wrestling podcast and we really should. We in the UK we tend to just watch the highlights, but I assume, Dom, that's going to be every hour they do that.
Yeah, maybe. Well, so the story behind that is we obviously see the value of doing these streams, but it's 2 a.m. here. Anthony normally works pretty full-time hours. I also work all the time as well. So it's very difficult to get the time to do this. So it's a real pleasure to have everybody here and for us to kind of see how this works. We may do some more in the future, given time is popple. Given our time is allowed. Time is allowed. This is how tired I am. Given we get the amount of time that we'd like to. We'd love to do more of it if it becomes popular. I think that was what I was trying to say before. Popple. Right. Anyway.
Subscribe to Botch Guy for Botchy, not the Botch Guy. Rock and roll. Botchy button. Wow. Everyone seems to have good pun game on Botchamania, and Gimme a Hull appreciates a bloody good pun game.
Botchamania are very different to the Botch Guy, but we do love Botchamania as well. If you want to go see an interview with Matthew from Botchamania, who I went to university with in the UK, and he's a good mate of mine, you can also see that on the channel. But the Botchamania and Botch Guy are 2 separate things. So go and check out Botchamania and check out the Botch Guy as well.
Hello, Crazy 823 Elite. Hello, your pun game is strong, my friend. It is, Dom. It's 2 different shows. It is. Hey, Crazy, the Botch Guy. Nice plug for you right there. I noticed it pops up a couple of times a show. Thanks, Nathan. Like I say, honestly, we don't normally watch it, so that's why Dom said to comment that it would. I don't watch Raw for 3 hours. Probably shouldn't have a Raw podcast. That killed me. Probably shouldn't have a wrestling podcast at all. I mean, who the hell are we to have a wrestling podcast? But to be honest with you, normally we're watching. Our channel was started on doing old reviews, so we reviewed every show from WrestleMania 1 forward.
I think we're in 96 now. Are we
98,
96 on that?
98, dude. We've sort of
So we
stopped them for lockdown purposes. But we've sort of been reviewing every pay-per-view, so that's where our channel started. And like I say, lockdown, we just had to change things up a bit. So we've been doing a lot more interviews on the channel, and then these watch-alongs, which have been fun, man, just to talk to other people about
I
wrestling.
think
You know,
we sort of see the value of it. I think we sort of the sort of watch-alongs were to accommodate kind of our working hours and stuff and our sort of everyday life. But with lockdown, obviously, we got time to do stuff like this. And so it's been really eye-opening for us to see, you know, how a lot of successful wrestling YouTubers do it, you know, and doing this stuff and putting the hard work in. And it seems, to be honest, I love it right now. I love having you guys involved, and to me, that's kind of the point. It's just a lovely thing to have. So
everyone's sending a lot of love to Botchamania, which is awesome. Alex Smith said we need a Raw Underground Championship ?
Raw Underground Championship, yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, who would hold it?
No,
Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley for the Raw Underground Championship.
Yeah, give it to Bobby Lashley, and then have Nia Jax take it off him at WrestleMania or something like that. That'd be good booking. I don't know, man, because Raw Underground, like, is it going to be here next week, or is Vince just going to have a change of heart again?
I don't know. Well, like I say, we'll see how the ratings go.
Is it going to be any good tonight? I mean, that's part of the reason we wanted to do this, because I was like, this Raw Underground is an interesting attempt at trying to get something to it, and everyone's cacking on it straight away, and I don't think you should. I think you should definitely give it an opportunity to sort of see what it's going to be like, you know. So
just trashing my kitchen, guys, the wrestling kitchen that I'm in. Just going to check Twitter and see how everyone. You can join us on Twitter if you want. /Gimme a Hull Yeah, Instagram /Gimme a Hull Yeah. Just going to check the socials, see how we're doing. So come and say if you've not checked us out on there, you can do. It's cool. It's always nice to see Maven over on Twitter. Thank you very much for your support. We're all a big family. The Botch guy says, that's great, man. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. That's obviously how you've got to so many subscribers, man, is your good vibes. So we appreciate it endlessly. Oh,
well, Botch guy, I think Botch guy's leaving us now, but thank you so much for joining us. Like, it's been you've really helped us out, and you know, we do help other channels, like smaller channels and larger channels, and we'll continue to do that in the future. You know, we are all just one community on YouTube, baby.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, just a load of people with different opinions. So thank you so much for raiding us, dude. We do appreciate that. And
yeah, thank you.
Anyone that's enjoyed the channel and wants to check it out further, like, go ahead. You know, I mean, maybe not now. Follow Botch. Do whatever he's doing, you know, and check us out at some point. We'd be very grateful. Very grateful.
100%. We'll see you again soon, buddy. And you take it easy and have a good rest of your. I guess it's daytime there, so have a good rest of your day. And anybody else that's leaving us, hopefully you can stick around with us for a bit. But thank you so much for being here. It makes it worthwhile being up at 2:07 in the morning.
Thank you, dudes.
So
MVP
it's great.
And Shelton MVP Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. The Hurt Business.
I'm so happy to see this faction together, man. Botch Guy, absolutely. Go and support Botch Guy's live stream. We're going to come over there now as well at some point whenever we can.
We will definitely be on your live stream, Botch. We do appreciate you, man. You've proper made our night. Thank you.
Absolutely. So that's cool. So I'm really happy about this faction. Benjamin, Lashley, and MVP particularly. Another guy actually that I forget, because I've been doing this stuff for 10 years, interviewing people. I interviewed MVP a few years ago when he was in Impact. Such a lovely dude. Yeah, very clever, very good mind for the business. Interviewed him for Soundsphere magazine. And that was really cool. I'd love to, one day I'd love to speak to Alex Shelton Benjamin, one of my favorite wrestlers. He's brilliant, and it's great to see him getting screen time now as part of the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley as well. Absolutely right. Okay, so Going back up to see if we missed anything. Hopefully Shayna Baszler is on the show. I'd love to see Shayna Baszler on the show.
Shayna Baszler, she'd be another pick to put in into the Retribution.
I don't think you could control Baszler. I don't think you could control Baszler, man.
If you're gonna have it like Finn Balor, Aleister Black, sort of real proper faction, Baszler would be a good introduction.
Be a great way to introduce Balor back to the fold, Balor back to the mainstream, the main roster fold. So I'd be down with that. Actually, I'd be down with that. Actually, yeah.
You'd do a new Bullet Club, wouldn't you? Apollo Crews, after winning the US Championship, is still remained with the new US Championship, which I'm sure we all expected to happen.
I think he's joining. I think he's joining this faction, guys. I think it's coming. I can see it coming. Absolutely, Apollo Crews is going to be in this. Is going to be in this faction at some point. What do you think, dude?
Sorry, I won't listen to it because I'm listening to the promo. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I think Apollo Crews is going to be in this faction at some point.
Probably. He fits in, doesn't he? The size of him and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he'd work really well with Lashley. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, I'm just gonna watch the promo.
No, it's okay. Just out of curiosity, I'm looking at the comments. Oof memes. Whereabouts are you from, man? I noticed the lad thing. So I wonder if you're from the UK. I'm just assuming. So please comment and let us know where you're from. I may be completely wrong, of course. If you're still with us. Right, I'm going to go back to the promo now as well. So we got Apollo there with that weird-looking US Championship. I also prefer the old US title, Jack. Oh well, I got that completely wrong. Oof memes, you are from Louisiana. I don't know if I saw that earlier on in the comments. Dude, welcome. That's really cool. You're joining us all the way from Louisiana in the US. But the lad thing is very much a Yorkshire thing. I mean, I suppose it's universal, but we use it quite a lot in the UK and Yorkshire. But yeah, cool. Right, okay, let's back to the action. Right. I'm really not. I reckon I could really invest in Apollo Crews if he was a heel as part of this faction. Nice one. Crews going for MVP. I've noticed that they were shutting down Raw, but now it's still Raw.
There was what, sorry?
I've noticed they were shutting down Raw, but now it's still Raw.
What do you mean?
Well, they closed it down. They did the all rights reserved thing in the corner.
No,
of the
they
screen.
do that every hour, dude. That's every week. This is because we don't watch the program every week.
Man, I must have missed that.
Yeah, they do, well, we don't because we don't watch the full 3 hours, do we? We just watch the highlights.
I've never seen that. Like, that's not something
It'll be certainly in America, so that different places like they might only get the second hour and stuff like that.
Yeah, fair enough. So Jack says new nation right now. I'd be very careful doing that. Yeah, I don't think that's. I think this is as close as. Yeah, I think this is as close as we're gonna get.
I think it is.
To a new nation. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed.
Indeed. Thank you for all the likes and all the new subscribes. We do appreciate that.
Absolutely. Jack, of course, our moderator, is a Londoner from Belfast. And you are definitely an honorary Yorkshireman, mate. Absolutely.
We've gone up loads of subscribers, dude.
Good. I haven't refreshed my page, so
We've got 289 subscribers.
No way. Well, my aim for the end of this week was 300. So if we can...
Well, end of the year we was going for 300.
Yeah, end of the year we were going for 300 subscribers. So
Amazing.
if you've contributed to that, that means the world to us. It means it just makes it worthwhile, doesn't it? I mean, for any YouTuber, you guys are going to know because you guys are all on here. You've got your own channels. It's great to have people watching, whether it's 5 or 25 or whatever. So
can't believe that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So kind of botched to choose to Raiders. That's awesome.
Yeah, it means the world to us. Thank you so much, and thank you for everybody who has been a part of that growth.
I'm going to the toilet. See you in a bit.
That sudden growth. Right, okay, cool. I'll stop waffling on. So yeah, I asked a question a little bit earlier. I don't know if anybody got, but how I must have missed a few answers, so I do apologize if I missed your answer. But how did you get into wrestling originally? Was it your parents? Was it something you saw on TV? Was it wrestling figures? I don't know. How did you guys? There's a slightly less people now, so it might be a bit more manageable. But yeah, how did you guys get into wrestling? Well, you know, you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't think this was worth doing if it wasn't for you. So what got you into wrestling? I want to know your thoughts. Anthony's gone for a poo, I think. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and see if we can do a little question time. Give me a whole year. Jack says enjoy. Yes. Yeah, I think so, Jack. I think 289 is where we're at. So that's awesome. Hopefully nobody unsubscribes. Yeah, so that's wicked. I haven't refreshed my page, so I'm still on 276. So this bloody awesome. Yeah, so yeah, cool. So if anybody can answer that for me, that'd be wicked. My uncle and cousin, says Nathan Nicholson. I used to watch it with them. Started in the Attitude Era. Best era in my opinion. 100% Nathan. Absolutely, mate. Okay. Top 3 Attitude wrestlers for you, Nathan Nicholson. Give me your top 3 favorite Attitude wrestlers and why. I actually love the Headbangers, so they would be one of my picks if I could tie 1 into 2. I really love the Headbangers. I think they were massively underrated. They would be some of mine. Yeah. Also, modern day. Let's do some modern day stuff. Give me your favorite modern day wrestlers if you have a moment. Kind of a craze in junior school, says Jack. Fun for years. And when you were on the Grange in York, where you went to university with me, not at the Grange, that was a housing bit. I actually drove through there today earlier, man, which is weird. So when you were living in the Grange at York, when you were at uni, you were your housemate was a fan. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that guy actually. Yeah. Right. Austin calls he's a bad bum. We can't say the A word on YouTube. I think we can actually because we don't monetize these things. But anyway, we'll try and stick to keeping it PG. I think I said the S word earlier on, so whatever. But yes, Austin because he's bad. Taker because Taker and Triple H in that era. Yeah, man. I mean, he obviously had to go corporate, you know, head of a massive multi-billion-dollar company. So he's not quite as bad as he used to be, not quite as cool as he used to be. But his stuff with Cactus Jack and Mick Foley made him for me. Nah, dude, it's not your bad. You're allowed to swear, and I'm pretty sure we're allowed to swear. It doesn't mean anything because we don't make any money from this. But well, Jack says not to swear. There you go. That's our moderator talking. So yeah, but anyway, you guys are fine, I think. So yeah, Triple H's work. I've only ever been a fan of his when he was working with Mick Foley. Mick Foley, of course, one of the greatest. Another person I'm lucky enough in my career to have worked with and interviewed. Like his work with Mick Foley was incredible. And Mick Foley puts over everyone, and he did an incredible job of putting over Triple H, man. Like made Triple H, in my opinion, and probably Anthony's as well. That's kind of a bone of contention, of course. But I think Mick Foley made Triple H into what he is. I should probably call some action. So we got Shelton, we got Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's outside with Apollo and MVP. You got Shelton in the ring. Shelton's one of the best pure athletes in the world, so it's great to see him. I think I said before in this position. Mick Foley, legendary. Nathan Nicholson, absolutely, dude. I got to interview him a few years ago when he did a comedy tour and he came to York Barbican. He was just a lovely man. Yeah, Triple H and Cactus Hell in a Cell, so great. That's the one I'm talking about. That was great. The whole tax thing where he pedigreed him onto the tax was just some of the best moments in wrestling for me. Personally, I grew up loving Mick Foley. A bit of a personal story. So I have cerebral palsy, and I grew up like really struggling with pain and stuff. So like Mick Foley and kind of his sort of, you know, so I know it was kayfabe, but his kind of tolerance of pain really helped me get through some dark stuff, some difficult times in my life. So I owe a lot to wrestling and to the character of Mankind on Mick Foley. I used to want to be him, and I used to want to handle my pain in a similar way, which I guess I could have done much more constructively. But yeah, it was a great person to look up to, and he, by all accounts, a very nice man is Mick Foley. So yeah, between the King of the Ring and Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring. I can't remember the King of the Ring match, Jack. Is that the one where he came back again and faced Triple H? There was one where he was wearing the plaid.
How was the match been, mate?
Waistcoat. What's that, dude?
How's the match been?
Yeah, good. Shelton Benjamin is cracking as always, but Apollo Crews has had the control for most of it. Except for the outside, there was a bit where they dumped Apollo to the outside, and MVP was attacking him, and Bobby Lashley was attacking him. I think that Shelton's taking this match, guys. If I'm honest.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's not for the title, is it?
No.
Jack, a massive thank you, mate. I know we just got raided and we had loads of people in here, and I'm sure that you went quiet. And I guess you was really busy, sort of moderating chat, but we do really appreciate what you do, my friend. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and all your comments as well. When the in the normal times when we have slightly less people in, Jack keeps us entertained and keeps us focused with good questions. So
Indeed,
yes, we appreciate you with good answers to our questions. So yeah, we appreciate you, Jack, endlessly, mate.
We do. Should be a good week, man. I'm looking forward to this week.
Yeah, I am now. Like
you're buzzing, aren't you?
Like I get it now. I get why people do this, because when people are here, it makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Shelton wins. Shelton wins on Raw. How awesome is this? It's 2020, and Shelton just won, and I'm down with that, man.
I thought, to be honest, Dom, I sort of didn't really want them on Raw. I sort of want them to be the leading faction in Raw Underground.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I thought we were going to get some Raw Underground stuff now. What time is it there?
We've got another half hour till we get Raw Underground. 40 minutes.
I think he's joining the faction. I genuinely do. I think he's...
Well, he's trying to now. Oh, no. No, he's just kicked MVP. But MVP got knocked out and had kept hold of the microphone. I mean,
yeah, man.
That's what a manager does.
MVP's incredible. Like, you know what? He wasn't the kind of guy that you would say returns at the Rumble and then becomes a major player.
He's just signed a contract, hasn't he?
But he has become a major player. This run, and I'm talking like in his regular in-ring days where he was tagging with Matt Hardy and whatever, and US champion. I actually think this is his best run.
Oh God, he's been brilliant. I mean, to say that, like, he's a very good promo, and in this day and age, like in the COVID era, that's what you need to be. Good
okay. Oh, let's see. We've got some close-ups of Retribution. Let's see if we can see any identifying features. There is a guy holding a brick. Oh my God, they're going to bring... Oh, okay, the window, the door. Wow, that's some serious damage.
Well, they've got someone bigger here with them now. Why did you need the second breeze block? You didn't need it, love.
Well, and they've also not done anything with that. They've not even gone through the door. They went round. Have they gone round? No,
they've just disappeared. They've just smashed the window to the performance center. Because that's how we get a real rebel faction across. Here's the problem, Dom. The new faction thing, like the faction coming in causing anarchy, is not new at all. It's done all the time. Look at the last few years. Undisputed, right? They come in and did it.
I love factions though, man. We don't see enough regular factions.
They are wonderful. But this is so corny, man. It is so corny and crap. I'm sorry. They just come in.
You won't be saying that.
They showed a video of them smashing a window and then running off. Why didn't they just play Knock Off Ginger or something like that? It's rubbish.
What's Knock Off Ginger for?
It's where you knock on someone's door and run away before they come out.
Is that a thing in America or Canada?
I don't know. It's a thing in England. I'm telling you, it's a thing in Hull.
Is it?
Yeah, you could never run off fast enough.
No. True.
It's rubbish. That was rubbish. That's the problem. Did you
Yeah, I
enjoy
suppose.
that?
Well, right. Okay. You're going to change it soon. If Aleister Black is the leader of that faction, aren't you? So if
No, I'm gonna say as I should say that I haven't enjoyed the way that they've been presented in their introduction. If Aleister Black was the leader of the faction, great, get him out there now so that he can actually start saving this thing.
do you not think it's a slow burn thing? It needs to be a slow burn thing.
It can be a slow burn thing, but don't do it with smashing a window and then running off. That was ridiculous, Dom. That was ridiculous. Set fire to a building and run off, fair enough. But it's the cheering thing that really annoys me as well, dude. They're all like celebrating the little, throwing the Molotov, and then it was all hugging each other, and it's just not a very good presentation, man.
Yeah.
Crap. Yeah, sorry, there's loads in chat. Why did Shelton just win? I don't know, but he did.
I think it's great. I think it's so great that Shelton won.
Nathan says, wicked. I don't think Cruz will join them. I feel like he will, but we'll see. I agree with Dom. I think he might do. It doesn't make sense that MVP is going for the title, but Shelton just beat the champ. Also, F in the chat for Ali's push. He's on main event. Oh man, Ali should be on. Ali should be. Yeah, Ali's on main event. He
what
should
do you
be
mean, Alex? No, really.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, he should be
No,
in. He should be in Retribution. He's a perfect guy.
They had like 2 million hits on that YouTube of his return. He is money. He is money.
Yeah. Well, people don't think so.
Mustafa Ali, and he should have been the hacker as well.
He should have been
Alex,
the hacker.
mate,
he
Alex,
could still be the hacker in Retribution.
Your presence makes me so happy, mate. The fact you're here, but that news, the fact he's on main event, just spoiled my evening.
It's rubbish,
I'm gutted. I'm gutted, mate.
But it's all right because he'll be fighting against Ricochet. It's probably really good to watch main event actually because it sounds like they've got some wonderful stars.
Maybe we should do a main event.
Main event watch along. Yeah. Don't worry, they can do something in the future. I agree. They're not aggressive enough. Worse than a cheaply made movie. They are, dude. I mean, that's been a lot of the problem with some of these cinematic matches.
Hey!
At times, it's like a B movie. I think, yeah, there's Mickie James.
Mickie James. It was spelt with an I and E and not a Y, Anthony.
Oh, did you change it?
Just for future reference.
Oh, I'm not bothered about the future reference. Next time you can do it.
On that note, just as an interesting plug for the channel, I interviewed Mickie James' husband, current NWA champion Nick Aldis, for the channel a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so ago now. So if you want to check that out, go a few videos back on the channel. Segue. Wait, what the heck is that? Those matching outfits for Natalya and Lana. I mean, they're actually pretty cool. Maybe we should get them. Should we get some matching outfits? Anthony doesn't want matching outfits.
Hashtag boat.
Hashtag what?
Boat.
Yes, Maven. Yeah, they are wearing matching outfits, and I really like them.
Yeah, they look incredible.
Where's the hacker? That's what I want to know. You know what? Since we've just been talking about Ali, where's the hacker?
I think they had the symbol on. They had a hackerish symbol on the video screen during the whole teardown of Raw last Friday. So I'm hoping it'll be incorporated into.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this was all supposed to lead up to this.
Wait, no, it's not supposed to lead up to it. This is just something they're throwing out the window, and they're saying we can put this into it. They dropped it because they're idiots. So I really like Natalya and Lana being together. I really hate Natalya, actually. I think she's really corny in the ring, and I think she's really.
I think she has a place. She definitely has a place.
I really don't like her. I don't like a lot of matches. However, as that sort of hashtag warrior annoying thingy that Lana is as well, I think they'd be fantastic. I think they'd be a fantastic tag team to have in the women's division.
To be honest, I think Lana's days in WWE are coming to a close.
Well, she's just got this new faction with Natalia, so I don't know.
I think we're about 6 months away.
You reckon? We can still do a thing with Natalia and at least give us some decent tag matches, or give the Iconics something to do, you know.
Yeah, I suppose. I hope Lana maintains, because obviously it's great to have the work and the job. So yeah, I mean, I'm pleased for her, but obviously it's such a shame when Rusev is sitting at home. You know, obviously he's doing very well, Twitch streaming and stuff. But I want to see Rusev back, man. Why? No disrespect, of course, to Lana, but for me, I'd much rather watch Rusev or Miro.
Who's the girl? He's been chatting up the girl.
Sorry, I am looking at. Okay, yeah, okay. So now I'm with it. Yeah, okay, I'm back with you. So this is a playback. This is a callback to the match, isn't it, with Street Profits, where he was having a dream about being a chick magnet.
Hanson, man, Hanson pulling all them ladies.
Yeah, man.
Hanson's...
That was it. It was a kind of cheesy, corny thing as part of their match they had. Was it Money in the Bank?
Yeah. They carried it on with the vignettes as well, didn't they?
And he was streaming it, yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's quite funny. This episode on the whole has been all right to me, but maybe that's just because people are joining us.
It's been terrible, Dom.
I'm happy. I'm happy being here because
there's been one good match on it.
Cool. Glenn's back. Glenn's back, keeping us updated with some random stuff. Hey, Glenn, mate. Good to see you. I wonder how long you'll stay with us this evening. Retribution, Monday Night Raw tonight. Absolutely, that's what we're here for. Triple H, big announcement coming soon. Raw. I hope so, mate. We'll see what happens. Friday Night SmackDown moved to next week. Memphis. Really? I'm not sure about that. Backyard Wrestling need a GM manager at Raw. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. Chick Magnet is CM. Absolutely, mate.
Dude.
We'd love to see.
Is that who it is? Demi Burnett from The Bachelor. Yeah, her and Gaza. So that's the one that Gaza give a flower to, right? I mean, you know, we don't need extra people in the performance center right now.
I'd rather see her involved with the Viking Raiders.
Jack says, "I'm glad I didn't ask because I don't know, dude. I don't mind being honest and just saying I don't have a clue.
And maybe it's ratings. Maybe it's a ratings thing.
Yeah. So Maven's talking about the tag team. Yeah, I really don't like Natalia and Lana, but I think together that could be awesome. That could be really good.
I agree now because I want Lana to stay in work, and I want Natalia to have some relevance. So
yes, yeah, and I think the tag team's perfect, and I really like their outfits as well. I thought there was really garish and annoying, which is perfect for a team like that, you know.
Jack, I would never know you were a CM Punk mark. I've never ever seen that side of you, not once, ever, never.
Thoughts on Io Shirai?
That's right. Yeah, incredible talent. Incredible talent. Obviously, I'm not sure, what they've got planned going forward, but an incredible talent. What about you, Anthony?
Great in-ring performer. Needs a bit more time for storyline, I think.
Jack says an iPad with Mark Henry in every pizza. I mean, okay.
It was on the advert just then.
Okay, cool beans.
Sorry, Dom. Sometimes during the promos, I just take you out of my ear because I'm trying to listen to it.
That's absolutely fine.
My apologies.
Whatever.
I just want to be able to report on it. Oh, did you hear about AEW, Dom?
Well, no, but I'm sure I'm going to hear about them on Wednesday.
Dasha Fuentes is making her AEW debut. She was on a YouTube, on a Chris Van Vliet interview about 8 months ago. She was talking about training as a wrestler after she left with WWE. So, and she's part of the tag team tournament by the sounds of it, which is really cool. Good for her.
I think, is she going to be involved as a broadcaster as well?
Yeah, she'll stay as a broadcaster, I assume. I assume it's just a way of them filling it out because obviously they've got a certain talent that can't make it at the minute.
I believe that stuff was tonight, wasn't it? That was on the
It
AW
will have been
YouTube
tonight
channel.
on the
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can go back and watch that if you like.
Yeah, I will be watching it before Wednesday, and I will also be watching Being the Elite this week because we can talk about that because Kenny Omega's doing a lot of teasing about becoming the cleaner. So quite
Oh,
interested
nice.
in that.
That's his heel gimmick, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was good in New Japan. What I saw of it, and then
New
matches.
Japan's very different to America TV, though. Like I said, we've had me and Jack and you have had a big discussion about Kenny Omega's relevance in America, and whether he's actually transitioning well.
Yeah, he'll be a star. I have no doubt.
Well,
I had some thoughts actually.
He's already a star, right?
Not necessarily in America yet. I won't say no.
No, that's what I mean. But like, he has got some worldwide acclaim.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So they're showing us the bruised Dominic.
Ricochet and Cedric Alexander, one of the great teams of Raw that get absolutely destroyed. Oh my God, Akira Tozawa. I love him. I love him. I love the ninjas. But there was an interesting comment on Twitter the other day. What happens if Retribution fight the ninjas? There's some serious color clashing there.
Oh, dude, I mean, Jesus, this is why Retribution is terrible because it's probably going to happen, Dom. Why are the Viking Raiders coming out as well? What's going on?
Is it a 3-on-3 tag thing?
Do you know why? Do you know what they should have called the Viking Raiders?
Well, they called them the Viking Experience first, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, right? And then they changed it to Viking Raiders because everyone wanted it to be War Raiders. But Vince doesn't want war because war is associated with negative connotations. So, do you know what they should have called them? The Raw Waders.
The Raw Waders?
The Raw Waders, yeah. The faction of Raw.
Where's the amazing, big, massive ninja? He was huge.
He was in Underground last week, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah. Well, I feel like the ninjas are losing this.
Do you think? It's like a match against Dark Order.
Yeah.
What's the point in this?
Jack says call them the Jorvik Centre.
Jorvik Centre. Retribution is in the ring. Oh wait, it's the ninjas. Yeah, no, I agree, Maven. I will be catching up with your review of the show after, whenever, if it's done before we do our review or what have you. We'll come straight on. I'll come straight on and say hello, as I always do when I'm awake. Here we go.
We comedy. It's like 2:36 in the morning now, so we appreciate you guys being here with us. Wow, now that was a slam. That was a slam.
Yeah, Akira Tozawa didn't want to fight, bless him. Understandably. I'm
waiting for one of the ninjas to betray him. And like maybe one of them's R-Truth. Oh yeah, one of them's R-Truth. Oh, the referee!
Yeah, he's R-Truth. Very well spotted, Dom.
Amazing.
That's clever, yeah, that's clever. But I mean, apart from that, it was an absolute waste of time.
I love R-Truth, man. I love R-Truth. The anniversary of him becoming the TNA or Impact World Champion was this week. And it's a moment that gets brushed under the carpet. I think it was NWA even back in the day when Impact had that title. But Ron Killings, of course, was a world champion at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a big deal, I think, because R-Truth is amazing.
He is? Oh,
that's a good point. Alex says, war has negative connotations. Seth literally poked out Ray's eye.
Indeed he did.
Jack,
the match was absolutely pointless. This is why we don't watch Raw. Absolutely pointless. Maven says, sweet. Yeah, Raw is war. Yeah, that's what they used to call it.
Yeah.
38-time champ. Is that how many times he's been champion, Alex? That's
Oh,
cool.
I
of
think
him.
so. Yeah, yeah.
Randy Orton wants to make sure he's on top of WWE as long as he possibly can. When he ripped Michael's hands many years ago, he understood one thing. That's why he said this death grip on the torch. He realized it's the second way to go.
I love Drew, man. He's so good. I'm really gutted. I'm really gutted. He's getting some of the flack for the ratings.
No, he shouldn't be getting flat for the ratings. I don't know who's
What do you-
giving him flat for the ratings.
A lot of the old, a lot of the dirt sheets.
Oh no, the debt sheets to understand. It's a rubbish era. It's COVID era, man. I mean, he can't do what else. He's one of the best things of the show, plain and fact. But most of this show has been rubbish, Dom. That's the problem with Raw. Did you know that AEW were beating Raw in the key demographic?
Well, I think Jericho might have said one or two things about that.
It was analysed by Dave Meltzer, and we were saying on last week's AEW they beat Raw and SmackDown in the key demographics, and how that's actually a massive point that no one's talking about right now.
Yeah, no. Well, I think a lot of people are now comparing, because obviously Jericho's concentration on it, saying that AEW is WCW light, which I think is a very negative comparison.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Who's saying that? Jericho's saying WCW like.
I haven't
seen him say that.
people like Dave Meltzer have said that.
No, Dave Meltzer's talking
might
about
have
how
been-
great AEW is.
There might have been a positive spin on it.
But there is a positive connotation with saying WCW, because WCW were way better than WWE in
I don't know, man.
96, 97, 95.
Yeah, but it's the longevity. We've had a year of AEW, man. Like, you can't be on about AEW like singing the praises, because it could all go,
You can, because
belly
you
up.
can enjoy, because the product is so much better than this crap that we're watching now.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do you think that this is better than AEW?
No.
So but that's the issue. Fans are so fed up of this nonsense, this constant grinding every week, and people are looking for something new, especially younger people.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I do understand that. Yeah, no, fair enough. Comment I'm picking up from Jack.
Here's the real problem, Dom. Sorry to interrupt. Right, SmackDown, the ratings for the key demographics was higher on AEW this week, right? Why would Fox, if they come out to the end of the contract, and it's in 2025, I believe, but if they come up to the end of their contract with WWE next year, who do you think they'd want on the channel? AEW or WWE?
They'll always go to WWE. It's bigger earner.
No, the word.
Bigger earner. It's
not a bigger earner. It's not a bigger earner, because the demographic. It doesn't matter. The global Fox is in America, right? They would make more money and bringing in the key audience by going to AEW. Also, they'd get it a lot cheaper than WWE. In the UK, is it Sky that are looking at getting AEW?
Yeah, which would be massive for people like ourselves,
because it's cheaper than WWE and it's appealing to the right audience.
But WCW had a deal here with TNT, as it was, which was a Sky. They had a channel on Sky, so the AEW are going the same way as WCW. Maybe they're going to get too big for their boots.
No, I think they're going to. I think WWE are going to have to change a hell of a lot. I really do.
Right, we'll see, won't we? We'll see.
Because WWE at the minute are making a lot of money. The reason they're making money is off TV deals, and they're not reaching the demographics that'll make the TV companies happy. Simple as that.
But WWE's been a brand, and a very established brand for decades.
Doesn't
man.
matter.
You're always going to say
if it's not bringing the audience in.
you're always going to side with those with longevity.
So you don't think AEW could end up being better than WWE?
No,
Okay, I completely disagree with you.
no.
Completely disagree with you.
You're talking about 80 whatever years. You know we're going to be dead by the time AEW even has a chance of catching up to WWE's legacy.
No, I think you're wrong. I think you're massively wrong. I
WWE,
think the
so
demographics right now
can't compete. You can't compete if AEW says it stays separate. If AEW stays separate, doesn't even try, like Impact, like TNA. Like
TNA were doing great at one point, really
yeah,
good.
but they never
point.
tried to compete with WWE, and that's what that's what you can't do. You
Okay.
can't compete with WWE. So don't try. Don't try. Focus your own. You know, focus on building your own brand. Focus on building your own brand
But
loyalty.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, but Jericho's talking about the key demographic versus WWE.
Yeah, Jericho's bringing it to light, but by doing that, Jericho might actually get the people in the TV studios to see what Jericho's saying, and Jericho's right to say it because it's true. That's the issue. SmackDown on Fox is not a guaranteed thing, and I don't think they'll renew it again. I really don't, because the ratings for SmackDown have been terrible. Even prior to lockdown, there was not doing great ratings. WWE's product has been very lackluster.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think?
12 years.
What do you guys think in chat? I tell you what I do like. I do like Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott being together again. I loved what there was potential for Liv Morgan, but they've kind of poo-pooed that. So this is the best you can hope for Liv Morgan at this point.
Oh, thanks, Maven. We do appreciate you enjoying the watch-alongs. We enjoy you. We enjoy having you here. Sorry,
Yes,
I've just gone on a massive AEW rant.
Yeah, sorry, you've gone on a bit of a Maven rant, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. It would be good to see another R-Truth and Drew segment, lol. I mean, I could see how we'd get it. I'm going to watch this promo.
I love Liv Morgan very much, not just on an aesthetic level, but I just think she's got so much potential. They could have had her as
really. She's not.
Cool. They could have had her as Sister Abigail, which is a video.
We don't want a physical Sister Abigail. It would disappoint whatever it is, Dom. Whatever you get as Sister Abigail, you will not enjoy. I promise you.
Well, I did like a little conspiracy video on the channel, which did quite well, about Liv Morgan being part of the Firefly Funhouse, and that's wishful thinking for me now, but still.
Yeah, because WWE were teasing that she was going to be part of the WWE and the Firefly Funhouse, but just like everything with Bray Wyatt, they unfortunately don't pay anything off. What these gloves, the hat and the heel? What have they done with that?
I think they were starting to tease it with the Alexa Bliss thing and the change.
Have they? Well, they haven't done out with it for a year, so you know.
Well, yeah, but that's longevity of character. That's character longevity.
I've got severe issues with the Fiend, and I don't think he's going to overcome them. The Fiend can't lose, and the problem is Bray Wyatt's created this character that can't lose, and it's just not going to work.
Well, I think it can work because you just don't have him always be the Fiend.
In terms of that, potentially, but I just
don't have him always be the Fiend. Only bring out the Fiend like you bring out Balor, Demon Balor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you for taking my point.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. I struggle. I'm struggling with the Fiend. Last week's SmackDown was the Fiend thing was just rubbish.
I quite liked it.
I thought you might, but the week before it was really good. Like the whole Alexa Bliss thing. This week it was the exact same thing with Braun coming back. It didn't advance anything in the story. It's just crap. I don't like Liv Morgan, by the way. I think that she's a bit of a sloppy worker, to be perfectly honest. Peyton Royce, I'm a big fan of. Ruby Riott's great. Liv needs more time in the ring, man.
Is that it? Oh no.
I'm a few seconds behind you.
I know Vince McMahon is
Peyton
huge.
Royce.
Vince McMahon is huge on Peyton Royce, right? There was something
Apparently,
discussed.
yeah. There was, I heard that as well. Which I think is good. I wonder if she'll end up in AEW or not. Her husband's in AEW.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sean Spears. Everyone watch Wrestle Story after this? Absolutely.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
I love Chris, but he's being a right bottom. You mean with the rating stuff?
Did you tell my idea about the Braun Alexa Fiend thing? I haven't yet, but I'm afraid to tell him because he'll just get really upset, Maven. Me and Maven were on the live stream last Friday, Dom, and we come up with between us a really good idea for the Fiend, Braun, and Alexa at SummerSlam. But you won't like it.
Go on
then. Alexa's gonna cost the Fiend. Alexa's going to cost the Fiend the match at SummerSlam.
Why? I mean, great, good, cool. Why would the Fiend be interested in Alexa?
The Fiend is already interested in Alexa, hence when she went to stop him this week, and he sensitively then stopped putting on the mandible claw, so he's already interested in Alexa. But actually, Braun's made Alexa stay with the Fiend to show that Braun is the clever champion and not just some dumb monster.
Fair enough. Like it. I quite like it, actually. I don't think that's happening, but I like it. I don't think WWE are clever enough to do your idea.
No, they're probably just going to give the Fiend the title, and it's just not a good idea. This should be fun. Asuka and Bayley, they've been putting on some good matches recently.
Yeah, I've got a lot of time for this. A lot of time.
Bayley and Sasha have been smashing it, man. Smashing it. Was never a massive fan of Bayley before.
No, me neither.
Of the 4 horsewomen, she was the one that I was least sort of invested in.
Yeah, I'm not. Is that the? Yeah, the taller guy. Oh, okay. So Shane's going into the Lucha Underground, Raw Underground.
It's basically Lucha Underground. Oh well, this is silly though, because then. So this is just a segment. This is just it's not a full hour. Because we've still got Kevin Owens and Randy Orton and Sasha Banks and Bayley and Asuka to come. So this is just a segment on WWE Underground. It's not the way to do it, I don't think. Leave Sister Abigail in the mind. I agree, Jack, man. Leave her in the mind. Don't bring her out as a physical, because whatever it is will disappoint. I'm going to talk about it on the show in a bit. He's an idiot. He's a stupid idiot. Our
Jericho?
idea is brilliant. Our idea is brilliant, dude.
It is. It is a brilliant idea. I do quite like it.
Ratings banning Jim Cornette and doing a gig. Yeah, so Jericho did a gig to a load of bikers, hairy bikers. Not a good idea. Then tweeted, it was hilarious what he tweeted at Jim Cornette. Did you see it?
I know that he tweeted that he was banning him.
Yeah, he tweeted that he was suspended from watching all AEW products. And Jim Cornette basically said, "Oh, thank you, but people have to be entertained by watching your show somehow, and me reviewing it'll do that." And he basically said, what did he say? Hashtag COVID God, and hashtag, and he said, them bikers should have been wearing masks. I think that the two of them should make up, get in one of Jim Cornette's jacuzzis and chill out.
Chill out.
Yeah. No, Raw will last an hour, dude.
Raw Underground.
Raw Underground will last an hour. It won't last an hour because we've only got an hour and 10 minutes left, and you've got Kevin Owens and Randy Orton happening, as well as Asuka and Sasha Banks, and they won't do that in Underground either. Raw Underground is just going to be a segment. God, it's hard watching full 3 hours of Raw, dude.
It is. I mean, we've kind of quietened down a bit now. I think it's great to have people with us. Obviously, it's great to have Jack and Maven with us as always.
Absolutely.
Definitely, I get it. I get how people stay motivated when there's people in. It definitely helps with the buzz. But I think we're in the last hour now. I'm starting to flag. If we do a review of this man, I'm going to need to make a cup of tea before we do it because
Hey, now we can have a cup of tea. I made a cup of, go make a cup of tea now, man.
Mate, no, it's
you can
okay.
make a cup of tea. I made a cup of tea. Just go make a cup of tea. It's all right.
We'll see.
You're all right if you want a cup of tea.
I've got me ginger nut. Got me ginger nut for now.
Maven said it's the hashtag Jim Cornette used was a little bit of the virus and COVID God. It was very good. It was very good. I enjoyed that a lot. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body.
What are you doing, Anthony?
Girl, look at that body.
Oh wait. Okay, so we're underground. There's Dolph. There's my man.
Is that Dolph?
Is that Dolph?
That's not Dolph. Got way too many muscles to be Dolph, Dom.
Got very similar hair.
Oh, the music's on in the background. Hang on a sec. Oh, is it Riddick Moss? Is it Riddick Moss?
He's changed his hair colour if it is.
No, it's the guy in the white. Oh, they're falling onto the floor. That's what happens when you don't have ropes.
I think it is Riddick Moss. It is Dolph, says Jack. I'm going to full screen it so I can see.
I missed what Shane said.
You're right, it's Riddick Moss versus Dolph. Cool. Go on, Dolph.
It's not. It can't be Dolph.
It's the hair, man.
It's not Dolph, I'm sure.
No, it isn't. You're right. I've just seen his face. Riddick Moss gets the win.
Of course he does. It's. Oh, here he comes, Shenema.
Go on, Riddick Moss.
Can you see me now?
It's good to see. Good to see Riddick Moss doing something.
Are you joking? Are you joking?
Well,
is that it?
He's got to do something. He's got to do something. Oh,
no, that's it. That's it.
We'll get another bit before the main event.
But I don't like it being broken up in all the way like that. I mean, it's not how I'd be doing it personally. I'd have it as a full final hour, and then what they're afraid of, I think, Dom. I think what they're doing is they're saying, have WWE Underground as something that runs throughout the show, right? So you watch it throughout the show, and you get to see WWE Underground. If there was to put it at the end, people might choose, I'm not going to bother with the first 2 hours of Raw, I'm just going to watch Underground. But actually, WWE, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. People can enjoy part of your product. And you might find you get more people following certain things, and you can see where people are watching stuff a bit better. If they were to make the third hour of Raw Underground, have it, because it's after Watershed in America, so you can have it a little bit more sweary, if that's what you want to do, or what have you. You know, make it more real, that's fine. And turn it into its own thing. People are not going to sit through this rubbish of Raw to get to Raw Underground if that's what they enjoy.
No.
They're not going to do it.
But I think Nathan's just made a point in the comments. I'm quite weirdly looking forward to Retribution invading the last segment.
The Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, but the problem is they'll just be cheering and...
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Observing stuff says Underground might get boring on its own. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think there's a point. You
And
know,
by the way, Dom, it was definitely Dolphin. He definitely got his butt kicked there.
was it definitely Dolph?
Yeah, it's just come up on the Twitter. It said Dolph's lost and he's on a severe losing streak now.
You are joking.
No, it's what WWE tweeted.
A severe losing streak. Where?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said he's leaving the company.
You absolute muppet.
Underground might get boring on its own.
His name is Carl Bloom. We've seen him before somewhere. He's not Dolph. You absolute nincompoop. Why would you do that to me?
Because I was just winding you up, dear. Underground might
real funny, don't you? You think you're real funny.
I try to entertain the peeps.
The peeps.
The peeps. The peep show.
The peep show.
Retribution will probably invade the last segment. Sorry, yes, I've read that. Underground might get boring on its own. I think people may not watch Underground on its own.
It's a good point.
I think people will choose if they're going to watch Underground or not. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. You might get a different audience. And let's be honest, something needs to break up this 3 hours of Raw. It's a long show.
What are you saying? So, like, are you saying that, like Nathan says, it needs to be something that's broken up and something that comes and goes, or it needs to be a solid hour?
I think solid hour. You make it its own division. You put people like Hurt Business in there, Nia Jax.
So then, if it's its own division, does it need a title? Because you said no.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, yeah. If it's its own division. But if it's like it is now, definitely not. We don't need any more titles on Raw and SmackDown.
But it's not Raw and SmackDown.
Well, no, it shouldn't, but it is. It is at the minute. It's not Raw Underground at the minute. It's just a segment on Raw. You know what I mean? As opposed to it being its own identical brand. What they've got here is the opportunity to try and do a revive of ECW, but do it right. And we all know that failed last time. And I agree with that. But, you know, that's just my opinion. So what do you think, Dom?
I think this is the best way to do it.
What, little segments on Raw?
Yeah.
Do you not feel like it feels like too much of a different product?
I don't know how else you could do it. Personally, yeah, fine. I get why you might want it to be an hour, but I think I am very much in agreement with Nathan here.
What's Nathan say?
You're not paying attention. It's the same way that people wouldn't always.
The lights are dimming in this segment. Jesus. Please, let's have a finish to this match.
I think I'm in agreement with Nathan. I'm also in agreement with observing stuff. So it was observing stuff said the point I was going to bring up.
Observing stuff, yeah.
Underground might get boring, yeah, on its own. I'm very much in agreement with
that. Jack, that's a good idea then. If you don't want to do it on your primetime show, bang it on the network. That's a good idea. They don't have anything unique on the network now, apart from 205 Live and NXT UK, which NXT UK isn't running at the minute. I don't know the status of 205. So yeah, bang it on the network.
205 is still running, yeah. So Shane is a big ECW mark, says Jack. So you think, Jack, then that's why this is happening? That's why Raw Underground is happening?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it has got potential. They're just not giving it any time to do it. But was this filmed last week or was this filmed today? Because I heard a report it was filmed today, but then I also heard another report saying it was filmed last week. This faction's going to ruin this match. We're not going to get an ending to this match, man.
I think we are. I think it's going to be Owens and Randy that it affects.
No, because they'd beat the midget faction. They're all like under 5 foot, Dom. You could actually, I think you'd have a good chance against most of Retribution in the ring.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate your belief.
So bringing him, if they bring him out to Randy Orton, who's like, what is he, 6'5" or something like that? It's going to interrupt this.
I actually quite like this match so far.
The talented wrestlers, man. On all of them are so good at keeping vocal in the ring, which during these sort of times.
Yeah, they've both been very good at that historically.
Mm. Well, before it didn't matter because you had fans to be able to do it, but it was one of the things I noticed in the tag team match at WrestleMania. Like, Asuka especially did a great job of keeping vocal. Owens and Randy wouldn't beat them up. I think they have one 6-foot guy now, maybe one. Yeah, maybe they learned after last week. Observing stuff. They are midgets, though. Yes, they are. Well, they also have multiple weapons. Yeah, I mean, but they didn't. We say that, but then they didn't come out with a chainsaw last week. They got a chainsaw from under the ring. That was the intimidating weapon. And then that attack on the woman on the outside, it got a little bit uncomfortable as well.
Yeah, that wasn't necessarily.
It was.
I didn't enjoy that.
No, I didn't enjoy it. It didn't feel threatening. It felt bullyish.
Mm.
You know what I mean? As opposed to, look at the great factions: Undisputed Era, Imperium, right? A really fantastic faction that sort of come out of the gate feeling dominant.
Yeah.
Not the Retribution.
Yeah, it does feel very thrown together, very last minute, and very much like things could change on a dime, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, observing stuff says that I think they have one 6-foot guy now. I think he has been like sarcastic that they've got one semi-taller person.
Rehash. Jack says rehash of the Nexus. A
really poor rehash of the Nexus. I mean, the Nexus felt like. Here's the other problem, right? We don't know who they are, and that's. You can argue that builds up anticipation. Maybe it does. But you can also argue that you don't know what their objective is. And by not knowing what the objective is, what's the purpose? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But their purpose is to bring the ruckus, to bring the chaos.
Why?
Clearly. Well, why not?
Why?
I think it could be an extension of the hacker gimmick. I'm going to go back to an earlier point. I think that's how
it's all very good, but it needs. I think they need some objective. Why did they smash the window earlier, and then run away playing knockoff?
Because chaos. Maybe they're 5 foot and so short because they're all angsty teens.
Maybe so, man. 120 pound emos.
Yeah. To quote MJF.
I think they wanted to show that it was another woman attacking her, so they made her yell. Yeah, I get it. But it all felt a little bit...
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Forced.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think what Observing Stuff is saying is they was trying to say we've got women in this faction.
I like that. Jack says they are pests. Yeah, I quite like that. That's probably how I would look at them too.
I mean, it was interesting watching the ring ropes get cut by a chainsaw because that was a cool visual, but I mean, everything else was just naff. Really. Oh, you got a Fiend entrance on Friday. Did you enjoy that, Dom?
I thought it should have been saved for pay-per-view. Didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I think it's a good entrance.
Well, it's a cracking entrance. But I think it should be saved for PPV.
Yeah, everything I saw on SmackDown was pretty terrible. Pretty terrible.
Okay, Asuka missile, drop kick, pin, kick out from Bayley.
Oh man.
I think Bailey's winning this.
Nexus felt like game changers. Oh yeah, sorry, I've already said that. Observant stuff says, yeah, you mean whole yeah, dude, whole yeah.
Who have you got for this then, Anthony?
Whoever got for this, I think it's going to be thrown out with the Retribution. But yeah, Asuka should win because Asuka and Sasha is the match that people want at SummerSlam, surely. They're not doing Bailey Sasha, not without an audience. So. Sasha Asuka sounds fun to me.
Yeah, I'd quite like that.
2 weeks SummerSlam, mate.
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 A lot of live streaming. Are we doing that?
Yeah, we said we was doing it with the Wrestler Story, potentially.
Cool beans.
Should be fun. Because we love some Wrestle Story.
We also, well, I'm not sure we're going to love SummerSlam, but hopefully.
How's the card looking up? Randy Drew has potential to be really good. I don't feel like... Has there been much building up the feud, though?
No, there's only been
It's
been a couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah. So, but
unless
if Randy
like,
Orton's invested, it could be really good.
Yeah, unless Drew kind of comes out tonight and costs Orton.
Sasha, naughty Sasha. Never, lol. When will Bailey versus Sasha happen? I mean, when you get an audience back, would be one way of saying it. You know what? I think they've done so well at this. I'd save it till WrestleMania. I think that's the stage it deserves, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, nice roll up.
A nice roll-up.
Oh, locked in. Oh, I thought Bailey was tapping there, no?
Bailey, Asuka will take title at SummerSlam. Asuka will take the title off Sasha Banks. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that... Because I'd quite like Bailey to make a year. She's about 300 days as SmackDown champion, but I think that her taking the full year would be something that her heel character could use really well. But if she was to lose a title at SummerSlam, it wouldn't be a year. And my prediction is that it's going to be a match against Tessa Blanchard. I think the Battle Royale on Friday, which we'll be doing a watch along with, so you can watch our reactions to. I think that they're going to have the... I think that Tessa's going to come in that way.
Why do you think she's going to debut on SmackDown?
Because I think WWE want her. Yes.
Yeah.
Why? What do you like? WWE want her.
I think they're saving it for a Women's Revolution pay-per-view, the Evolution.
Okay, maybe. But I think SummerSlam's a bigger deal than the Women's pay-per-view. Is it not? Well, SummerSlam's one of the big four.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, I think it'd be cool if Tessa Blanchard shows up. But
I think it'll either be Tessa Blanchard or Rhea Ripley.
That'd be cool. Because Rhea's back now, isn't she?
But if you're going to introduce if you're going to introduce Tessa into the company, it seems like the perfect way to introduce her on a massive scale.
Yeah.
I mean, she was Impact World Champion, and she's not just gonna. I don't think she'd just come into NXT, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I think she's definitely a main roster person.
So bring her in, give her a title opportunity at SummerSlam. The problem is, I think she'd win that title. And I'd quite like, again, I'd like Bailey to hold on to it for now.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe there's cheating, because that can happen, quite easily with Bailey.
I mean, we'll see, won't we? We'll see.
We will.
SummerSlam is like the second biggest event. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is. I hope.
Yeah, it's way bigger than Evolution too.
I hope for bigger things for SummerSlam.
Bailey, Asuka will take title at SummerSlam. I think Asuka's going to take Sasha's title back. I'm still saying never, because at this point, that's what it feels like. Lol. Yeah, but I mean, if you go back in time, like this is one of the best friendship breakup feuds they've had since Jericho and Owens. Would you agree with that, Dom? I mean, it's sort of been built up every week, and as an audience, we know it's going to happen, and the WWE know that we know it's going to happen, but it's
Yeah.
about watching it play out.
Yeah,
And
in the long term, a bit like Gargano Ciampa, I suppose.
in a sense, yeah. Well, no, actually, no, because that happened out of the blue, didn't it?
Mm,
That was DIY and Revival, wasn't it? And we was all shocked at the end of that.
yeah, we was. I remember being in your living room actually
We
watching
was,
that.
man. Yeah.
Good
Whereas
memories,
this,
good
we know
times.
we never knew DIY was going to break up. We know these are going to break up. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, sorry, I just saw that rolling powerbomb into the buckle.
Oh snap! I've just seen it.
And she's doing the.
Maven hopes it's not Rhea. She's not into what Rhea's doing at the minute.
Did you see Bailey just imitate Kairi Sane?
No, I didn't. Oh, did she?
Yeah, yeah. And Asuka just got the win off the back of
Yeah.
that.
Good. No retribution either. Yay. Good. A finish to a match. Fantastic.
Good. Good. That was a good match.
It was good.
Happy with that.
Look at the women, like, killing it on Raw.
Yeah, you'll see it here, look, I think. Oh no, didn't. No, you'll see it
She's
in a
doing the
sec.
Judas effect.
Wait. Here you go. There you go, look.
Yeah, that's great. Belly's great. As if they did a replay of that as well, the taunt. A replay of a taunt. Fabulous. Yeah, Maven's not into Rhea at the minute. I mean, I haven't been keeping up with NXT enough. I know that she's got the whole Robert Stone thing, is that right?
Yeah, but she's not. She's in a feud, but they're not doing. They're not doing anything.
No.
So you got Arturo Rias, who's a 17-time champion of something. The other guy did not get an introduction, which does not bode well for him.
No. Oh, nice kick, sir.
Well, he looks like a legit bad bottom. There's Arturo Rias. He looks tough.
He does.
Oh, those elbows.
But I still don't think this product works as part of the larger show. This feels like if this was a different product, I'd probably watch it. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean? How would you present
I
it?
mean, like Jack says, maybe you put it on the WWE network, but they're not going to
Oh,
do
what
that
a kick.
because the cost of the performance have got in it. Yeah, that was a kick and a half.
That was a black mass, that. Awesome. Good night for Riddick Moss and Arturo Rias. Are we getting some more, potentially another match? No one wants to take him. No one wants to take him.
They've got rid of the dancing girls. That's good. Okay, cool. Like I say, I don't mind the segments. I just don't think it works cohesively with the rest of the show. I really don't. But I suppose we'll all have a different opinion on that, and time will tell with it.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
Clean finishing. I know on WWE TV, crazy, Jack. I'm not into what Rhea's doing at the moment. So she had the Robert Stone thing. She had my favorite match of WrestleMania weekend. You know. So, and I didn't mind the triple threat: Io Shirai, Rhea, and Charlotte. So yeah.
Observing stuff. Why don't the Hurt Business beat them all up again? We may still see that observing stuff.
I mean, it makes
still
no
see
sense.
that.
You're right, observing stuff. Like, there was on last week. Like, if you're gonna have them on, have them on. If not, not. You know. But they just don't know what they're doing at the minute. They're just trying to throw stuff at walls, but it's not just not. It's parts of it are sticking and parts of it are not. But if you keep throwing stuff, it's just gonna make a mess of the wall. There we go. That was that a metaphor or a simile, dude? A metaphor, I believe.
If you keep throwing stuff, it's going to make a mess of the wall.
Yeah.
You mean if you're gonna keep throwing stuff? Was it keep throwing stuff and seeing what sticks?
No, because that's the saying. But they're not seeing what sticks. Most of it's falling off, but it's just making a mess of the wall. Nothing. Okay.
Sorry, I missed that, dude. I was just checking Twitter.
It's all right, lovely. Clean finishing. This guy has jobber on his face. Indeed, he did. Safe to say the other guy would be classified as a jobber. A jobber. Yes, it was indeed a jobber. Thank you all so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. It's awesome having people in chat. Tessa will never do NXT. No, I don't think she will. Safe to say, and any takers? Wonder who. Yeah, I expected someone to actually come up.
Yeah, I think we'll still get that.
Shane McMahon, isn't he? He's a bit goofy, isn't he? Is there any more takers? In a real sort of fighting environment. It was my Shane McMahon impression. Did you like my Shane McMahon impression?
No.
Why?
It was terrible.
Why?
You sound like a Simpsons character.
Any takers? Yeah, they get rid of Shane. Hang on, need to make fun. Cool.
Waiting for you, man.
What?
Waiting for Jack to make some fun.
You'll never see it coming.
Yeah, what's that about? What a weird tagline.
Is it a weird tagline, or is that because Alexa Bliss is going to cost the Fiend the title?
Maybe.
You'll never see it coming. Oh, here we go. Back to
Dabba-Kato.
Dabba-Kato. He fought last week, didn't he?
Wow, this guy's a beast.
Well,
yeah, I know. It does sound like Krusty the Clown observing stuff.
Not Krusty the Clown. That's my Shane O'Mac impression, dude.
Does quite often. Anthony does sound like that. I have noticed this. Wow, this Dabba-Kato is a beast. Is he grabbing his nads?
Oh, yes, he's grabbed his testes. Oh. Probably going to pull his eye out in a second.
You gotta admit, his selling is great. The guy's selling.
It's hilarious, yeah. Oh, wow, that punch was great.
Is that Baszler?
Oh, nice, okay. Shayna's going to shoot on him. Do you reckon this is a vehicle for Shayna Baszler?
Could be. Is that Lana?
Let's see some intergender stuff. Let's go, WWE.
Yeah, no, they're not going to do that. She's just going to grab someone.
Oh, that was a rubbish stuff. I think that's the girl that was getting victimized on the Friday that we didn't like, you know.
Is that Lana?
No. Is it Beth Phoenix? No, it's no one.
Well, they're in the same.
No, it's
Wow.
not. No.
Wow, who's this person?
She's no one. It's just about Shayna beating people up. Go run to the ring ropes and just fall. It's a glorified squash match, but in terms of presentation, I'd much rather this than seeing it happen in the ring. That's an interesting way to look at it. Would you rather watch Shayna in this or Shayna fighting 3 jobbers in the Raw ring?
Fair enough.
You know, I'd rather have this.
Fair enough, yeah.
But the issue is there's no competition at the minute. At the minute, Raw
No.
Underground is just a squasher.
Yeah, it looks like a vehicle for certain people, like the Hurt Business and like Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, but then Hurt
Oh,
Business
wait.
obviously.
Here we go. They've tipped over a car.
Oh, they better celebrate that.
Whose car's that then? Probably R-Truth's car.
No bronze, and he's just going to come and kill them all. Oh, they're celebrating again. Oh, what animals they are. What animals they are, Dom.
With reckless abandon. They destroy cars, smash windows.
What's Ric Flair doing there? Get him out, man. He's 700 years old. Oh. Why would you risk having him there with COVID?
Welcome back, Alex. Welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. Keeping us motivated in this last slog of the 3-hour Raw.
Thoughts on Shayna being on Underground?
So you go first,
the
Anthony.
question that I posed was, would you rather watch Shayna Baszler beat 3 people up on Underground or beat 3 people up in the ring? And I prefer the presentation of the Underground to seeing that. If it had been 3 jobbers in the ring, it would have been exactly the same thing, but just I prefer the presentation. However, if it's just going to be used for job matches, it's not going to be successful. It needs to be some sort of competition. Dom?
I agree with you on this. For Baszler, particularly.
But what, sorry?
I said for Baszler, I do agree with you.
Yeah.
For Baszler, particularly.
The good kids just misunderstood, that's all. You know, honestly, they should be grounded. Like, the parents need to put them on leashes. Retribution, this is.
Nathan says Underground. I'm assuming you're agreeing with us, buddy.
Underground.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not got any depth to it just yet, so. Shane O'Mac's in it, though.
All right, Krusty.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, this is bad. Ooh. Shut up, Shane. Yeah, they should all be sent to the rooms of them and stuff, seriously. Flipping over a car. Oh, animals.
How you feeling, man? We have made it most of the way there for the first stream of the week. How are you getting on?
I mean, it's been pretty awful, hasn't it?
I've enjoyed having company and people.
Yeah, that's been lovely, but the show's been pretty poor. What do you think about the show?
Yeah, not the best. Not the best. I've just seen Ken Shamrock's tweeted Shane McMahon saying, you know, if you want someone to make Underground good, call me.
Why? I don't know if you made that match at Slammiversary any better, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what Shamrock thinks he's going to bring to it. What brings Shamrock in as a jobber for Shayna to beat up? I'd watch that.
Yeah, maybe.
What's up?
So Alex Smith says, imagine Thatcher on Underground. Timothy Thatcher. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Or Ridge Holland, you could put him on Underground.
Yep.
But you need character and you need fights to be happening that aren't just squash matches. If not, it's never gonna
I
click.
believe Mr. G has joined us.
Mr. G has joined us, I believe.
Hello, the Underground is stupid. Welcome to the game, man. Welcome to the chat.
So I'm just going to say this one more last time, and then that's it. All right, Mr. G. Yes, it's not very good because it has nothing at the minute. There's no story. It's just Shane O'Mac. What's he doing, Dom? What's Shane O'Mac doing?
He is. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But in terms of presentation, would you rather watch Shayna Baszler beat 3 jobbers in the ring on Raw, or beat 3 jobbers in Underground? And I prefer the presentation of Underground for that. Now, I think that there's a lot more work to be done on it, and I think it needs to be its own thing as opposed to segment through Raw. Because I didn't enjoy going from Bayley and Asuka to Underground because it feels like 2 completely different shows. It's too jarring for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I do understand your point of view. Alex Smith was impressed by Ridge Holland. That's good, man. Fellow Yorkshire lad, as we alluded to earlier to both of us. And yeah, I'm glad you're into that, and I'm glad you're into KO versus Orton, which we're about to get into, with half an hour left of the program. So yeah, let's see what happens.
So the 5-year-olds are going to destroy this match. Is that what they were thinking?
That's what I'm calling. Yeah. Unless it's a swerve, unless the blackout is something different, which would be interesting. Unless they're completely unconnected, but I don't know whether they're clever enough to do that.
What's Kevin Owens doing at SummerSlam?
I don't know, but you should be doing something.
I know he should. Yeah. Do you know what? You could do? You could have Aleister Black be revealed as one of the members of Retribution, and give that here the first big match as Kevin Owens and Aleister Black.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I like that. That's tasty.
Got some good taste in my mouth.
So good what?
Good taste in my mouth. Raw trying to make the Underground seem
weird,
different than Raw is dumb. It is dumb. I think the format could work as its own thing, and then you can choose whether you watch it or not. And I think WWE are afraid of that at the minute. I think it's too jarring to the product that you've got, and what you're going to get is people that either prefer one or the other. And
I think doing it on the network would be really cool. Actually,
the problem is you're not going to have Shane O'Mac on it on the network, are you? And I use Shane O'Mac as a bad example because I don't particularly want him on it, but it's not going to have the same star power. Do you know? Dolph wouldn't be on it if it was on the network, or Shayna.
Yeah, fair enough. So you think that if it was on the network, they would? But then Kevin Owens has gone on to NXT when it's been on the network,
Has he? Oh, what? Gone back to it?
It depends on the spectacle, I suppose, and how many big
ratings
names.
more than anything, I suppose. Yeah. But I don't know.
I agree with.
I think Nia Jax being on Underground could be interesting. Have a Nia Jax and Shayna feud on Underground. That'd be something I'd watch, definitely.
Yeah, I do agree with Mr. G though here. If anything, the Underground makes all opponents seem wimpier than they would be in the actual ring. Yes, I agree with that.
Opponents or jobbers, because that's all we've seen right now. Jobbers. We haven't really seen any opponent. I thought Shayna looked good there personally. I missed about 1.5 minutes, but that's maybe a good
15
thing.
15 minutes.
True, Mr. G. Oh, thank you both for joining us. We've got Mini M and Mr. G. We've got the whole Wrestle Story family. Someone give a shout to Mrs. G and get her on here.
Yeah, Mrs. G. Big love. Big love.
Mrs. G rocks, man. So the other day we filmed our review of AEW, and I went on to watch Wrestle Story straight after, and they just finished. I was gutted. But Mrs. G was in the chat, and we had a lovely little chat in the chat. Just me and
What
Mrs.
did you?
G.
Yeah, what did you talk about, Mrs. G?
We just asked how she was. You know.
Nice, nice. Alex says, Vince says Aleister Black is missing something. Yeah, which is the C word. Yeah. Would like Zelina and Dark Maiden to so Zelina as Dark Maiden to Aleister Black. Yeah, man, I think that'd be really, really interesting. But I guess it's too easily done. I guess the obvious thing is to put Zelina Vega with Aleister Black. Too
Do you
obvious,
think that'd
maybe?
be better than the sort of Mexican faction she's got now, though? Because I think that really suits her. I don't want Aleister Black to become Scarlet Bordeaux and
Oh yeah. So Carry On Cross.
Karen Cross. Yeah, thank you. I'd have concerns that that'd be a bit similar to that personally. Yeah.
No, I see that.
And I think they are gonna. I do think Aleister Black is a good call for this Retribution. I hadn't thought about that until you said it, but I think it's a really good call.
I'd be really into it as well.
I mean, I wouldn't like. I like Aleister Black's character, but I sort of understand the depth issue with him.
Yeah. I do as well. I agree. I really like him, but then we would because we're massive goths.
Yeah.
You know. A lot of people like Aleister Black. He's had some really good YouTube stuff too. His channel's pretty good. He's quite a presence. He's got a good presence. He talks about gaming.
Man, I watched him do an interview years ago at an NXT live that Download. Basically, he did an interview with who's the lead singer with the Gallows? Frank Carter, is it?
Frank Carter, yeah.
Yeah, I think he did an interview with him or something.
He's now in Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes, who are great. Another band we've interviewed on Southsphere. Fantastic band. Huge fan of Aleister
Black. One of my favourite stars when it comes to having potential. Yeah, he's just on Raw. He's done nothing, has he? I mean, he's been waiting around for someone to knock on his door.
Well, to be fair, that was a while ago now. That was SmackDown, I think.
But what's he done since? He's done nothing. It's been one of the worst call-ups. It really has. You know, from putting him into a tag team with Ricochet, which was just made no sense. You're right. He's a great worker. I love watching him, but we're not seeing him.
Hey, Mrs. Glee joins the chat. Hello.
Hey, yo.
Lovely to see you, Mrs. Glee.
Right, moderator Jack, just be careful of Mrs. G. She's one you might have to stick the old ban hammer on.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm only saying that because Mrs. G normally moderates Wrestle Stories chat.
We got Jack in to take care of reprobates like Mrs. Glee.
They've ruined Aleister Black and Ricochet. Yeah, man. Yeah. Rubbish, innit?
It's pretty disappointing.
And there's other examples. Bobby Roode. Another guy sort of ruined. Drew was ruined until Royal Rumble. You know.
But that's the thing. Maybe there is hope if they can do it with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, maybe. Come on, Dom. 20 minutes left.
I'm on it, dude. I'm on it.
Right. Kevin Owens just did a little Ric Flair impression.
Yeah, I saw the strut.
It's good. Battle of the Mods. Jack says hello, Mrs. G. Good to meet. The Battle of the Mods, indeed.
They have to fire Black and Ricochet first, says Mrs. G.
Alex is giving us support, saying, pull through, guys. Come on.
Cheers, Alex, mate. Try 35, says Jack. Yeah, mate, I know. And are we going to review this? We decide we're going to do that?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should do practice.
Okay. So I've been telling people not to swear, so we're using the C word, right?
You said the S word earlier, dude, when you dropped something on the floor. So don't start with me. Is all I'm gonna say.
Well,
Don't you dare start with me after saying the S word.
I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't saying anything against you saying that. I'm just saying, are we using it?
Yeah, I'm fine with the C word in these. We're not gonna advertise these shows, are we?
Yeah. Point. Swearing might get me through it a bit more. Although it doesn't bode well for the rest of the week.
No. So that is the thing. We are doing this every night this week. So if you care to join us, tomorrow's Impact, Wednesday's AEW, Thursday we're probably going to do NXT, and Friday we're going to do SmackDown. Saturday, who knows? Who knows what happens on Saturday?
First and only time we're doing, well, maybe not the only time, but certainly the first time that we're live streaming live Raw, SmackDown. So, and obviously other promotions. We had a pretty good time with Impact, didn't we? So,
Slammiversary, yeah, I enjoyed some. Yeah, I thought it had its ups and downs. I thought I like the surprises. I didn't rate the women's gauntlet match at all.
no.
That was a mess. Like Deonna Purrazzo's match. Main event was good, just a lot happening. The Shamrock match didn't do much for me. Was that Ken Shamrock? Was it Sami Callihan he was with?
Yeah, the tag team.
Yeah.
Against the North.
Yeah. Didn't do much for me. The Dreamer match didn't do much for me. I thought it would. Just nostalgia-wise, but it didn't do much for me. And then the first tag team match, I had so many issues with the Machine Gun in terms of stream and stuff.
I really like seeing them again. So who's taking this, Anthony? What are you saying?
I think it's gonna. If anyone was gonna take it, I think it'd be Randy.
Maven says you're live streaming live. Yes, I know, Maven. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Curtailing my swearing is insulting my Irish side and English side. Good. Relaxation Saturday. That's what you want, Alex. We could just have a sunbed.
A chilled stream.
Chill stream.
Where we just like do meditation.
I wasn't mad watching a movie, man.
Yeah, all right.
Just watch a movie and watch along.
A wrestling theme movie, or just a movie in general.
We could watch Mr. Nanny.
Oh, that was class. I loved Mr. Nanny. It's a lot better than your other idea of what we do. So.
What, you don't want to watch One Night in China?
No, I do not.
This match has been a bit drab, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Jack says classic SummerSlam watch along. We could do I suppose we could do a wrestling rewind episode.
We could do a
Saturday,
something like that. How long SummerSlam 92?
Did we already do it? We've
done the review, but we've never done a watch along with it. Not a bad event to watch as well. Some pretty good stuff in there.
Santa with Muscles and Sunny Side Up. I'll never watch Sunny Side Up. I'd rather watch One Night in China.
I've never seen Santa with Muscles. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Jack. I know what Sunny Side Up is.
Sunny Side Up. How you cook eggs, isn't it?
I think so, Anthony.
I'm just the innocent one on here, Jack.
I'm just gonna look at the screen with a slight head tilt, Jack.
TNA might be on the
roll
comeback.
my eyes.
Yeah, Alex. I mean, it might be, man. I mean,
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is. It's got a lot of buzz about it. I think that them bringing all these WWE stars was the exact right thing for Impact to do. I think they've created a real buzz around the product.
Yeah, and I think that was always Impact's thing, bringing in ex-WWE guys. But then, I think they've kind of carved out a nice little market for themselves. Reinventing guys like, Heath Slater to being in a main event level, which is obviously we never got to see in WWE. And then
I don't really like what they're doing with the copying of the free agent angle.
Yeah,
I don't really like that. I think it's a bit tacky.
They've also got Hawkins,
Yes.
Zach Myers. So that's interesting. He's not been in a match yet, so they're saving that. You know, talents like Rosemary, I really like. So it'd be
Yeah, but
great
I'm
to
not
see.
I'm looking forward to watching it with you because I want to hear your opinions on the Wrestle House. 'Cause I'm not a massive fan of it. What I've
Right,
seen.
I'm not giving it a chance.
Didn't you watch Rosemary versus Kylie Ray last week?
No. Oh no. Okay.
RKO kills everyone. Well, we've got 15 minutes left.
Oh, I wonder what's happening for
I
the
wonder what's
15
happening.
minutes.
Notice how they won't bring them out with Randy and Kevin.
Did you just hiccup, or
Yeah, I
was that
don't
a
know. It was
laugh?
like a hiccup. Cross between a hiccup and a burp.
Okay, cool.
Santa with Muscles is a bad Hulk Hogan film. Dude, I'm into a bad Hulk Hogan film. I'd quite happily watch a bad
Mr.
film.
Nanny was class.
Mr. Nanny was funny. Didn't they make it into 2 films as well, Mr. Nanny?
I'm sure they did something else with it, but
So
I
they did.
love.
I think Mr. Nanny. They did. Was it Urban Commando or something like that? It was basically that they used the same scenes in 2 films. Let us know if you know that in chat. Mr. G might remember. Ric Flair is going to get attacked by Retribution. Let's hope not. I really don't want to see anyone touching Ric Flair right now. Didn't the Hurt Business take over Underground? Well, they did, and then they come back onto main roster this week. So clearly they're just unafraid. They're just too afraid to actually go with anything.
Unless they go back on now.
What, to Underground now? I mean, maybe. I just don't like the idea of having people cross.
15 minutes. So we got 15 minutes. That's enough time easily for another underground match.
No, I think was it observing stuff that's. Oh no, it was Mr. G. Ric Flair's getting attacked by Retribution. I think
microphone. Drew's coming out to Claymore, maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna jump an old man. They need to be grounded. Oh, he's unhappy with Rick. I'm gonna turn this off.
Because there's something we need to talk about, and on top of that, we need to celebrate 2 more things. So, stay put for now.
Oh, nicely placed advert.
Oh God.
Stay put for now, Rick, while we go to a commercial break.
We'll be right back.
Oh my.
Great.
Stop.
Taking 15 minutes to leave the ring. Yeah, probably. We're getting a full taker entrance out of Flair.
Is he going to RKO Flair?
What time is it for us, guys? It is 3:46 right now, my friend.
In the AM. 3:47.
We've had loads of people, loads of new subscribers tonight, and loads of likes on the video. If you haven't already, like us. Wrestle Story in the chat, like them. They're a really good channel. They'll be getting ready to film very soon, and they'll be doing a review. Where are we doing a review after this? What do you want to do?
Say. Well, I've been asking you, and you said yes. So, yeah, I guess so.
I haven't made a thumbnail, but we can do one. Yeah, cool. So we'll do that, but it's only going to be a quick one tonight because we're both tired.
Yeah. And we've got to come back tomorrow.
And we are coming back tomorrow.
And the day after, and the day after that.
Looking forward to watching some Impact with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
More so than Raw. I knew this was just going to be a long show.
Yeah, Impact and AEW seem like they give a monkeys about every show because obviously, they maybe don't have the stresses or the restraints that WWE do. I genuinely feel like some Impacts do feel like they really care about it, and so do they with AEW, whereas WWE, I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't think they, it looks like they care enough.
Yeah. What film's this?
I don't know.
A Marvel film.
It is. August 28th.
It looks like X-Men, but it can't be.
It's Human Torch, maybe.
Doing a Human Torch film.
I don't know. I'm predicting New Mutants.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it looked like an X-Men type thing.
one of those is obviously Human Torch, so that's cool.
But
Is Human
there
Torch?
was also a character in X-Men who could set himself on fire. So
All right, yeah, because is Human Torch Marvel or DC?
Human Torch is Marvel, but it's more related to Fantastic Four. And if it's Fox that are making that, which I think it will be because they own X-Men, don't they? Yeah, I can't see them using Human Torch because I think someone else owns Fantastic Four, which
Right.
is why they've never been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Ah, right, yeah.
So, but there's the Human, not the Human Torch. That's the Fantastic Four. There is another guy that sets on fire. I can't remember his name.
Cool. The Inhuman Torch.
The Inhuman Torch, indeed. If you do on our watch, awesome. Thank you, Jack. Holy moly, 347. That's why we enjoy having you guys to talk to. So thanks for hanging around, Alex, and feel free to join us the rest of the week. Time to see if they hit an old man in public.
Is Randy Orton going to RKO him?
Yeah, probably. Oh, Disney bought X-Men. Let's see around. All right, sorry, Jack.
What if Rick comes out with Drew at SummerSlam?
Well, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that. For ratings.
What?
He was only in that fight for ratings because they had to put a big match on Raw this week to not destroy the ratings. They're not doing very well.
Yeah, I think Rick is getting RKO'd, guys.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's going to struggle to sell it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get RKO'd, Randy's going to leave, and then Retribution's going to come out and beat him up, and everyone's going to go, oh.
Or like just take the ring out around Ric Flair.
Who's just trying to get to the back.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
What the heck are you doing? What are you doing?
Whoa.
Ric Flair could kill you, mate. Yeah, I still wouldn't get enough fight with Ric Flair.
He loved him. He loved him.
You know what happened last time? Someone said I loved you, Ric Flair. I got super kicked in the face.
Super kicked in that face. He's a liability to him all of a sudden. Randy's been doing some good work. It's good. Randy's good when he cares, isn't he? Mrs. G, the rest of the story, you just want to see an old man get massacred. Absolutely, Mrs. G.
Not in real life, in kayfabe, of course.
What about the hooligans? Are they going to do something angsty? Yeah, the £120 emos are going to come out and pick the remains of Ric Flair. I feel like if Retribution tried to attack the underground, they would get beat up. Yeah, probably. Oh shoot, Randy shouldn't have said that.
Wow, Randy is really attacking Flair here.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at being really good at the minute, Randy. You know, I even made a video about it, like Randy not giving a damn sometimes, but when he does care, he's great. Okay, he does have a pacemaker in his chest, so can we not RKO him?
Is this for ratings? I think this is for ratings.
Yeah, of course it is. Junkie for the spotlight, just like us, Dom.
Yeah, Ric Flair is coming out with Drew at SummerSlam.
I like that. I do like that as an angle. Where he's got the.
Stop it, Anthony. You're being a muppet.
But I want to tell you a couple of things about me. Number one, that Ric Flair that you came to see, to be with in 2001, he's not here anymore. You're right. Do I like the spotlight? Yeah. Do I like to call you the greatest because you're right? Do I want to be part of
You're an idiot.
Wait, whoa!
Shut up. I'm trying to pay attention.
I'm on the wall. Do you know what that means? I got guys like Hogan calling me. Like, how is it? And I said, Hulk is the greatest thing in the world. Because I'm with you. I'm here. Because I do want your approval. And I do want to be with you. Because I want to be there when you win your 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. I want you to break my record. Listen to me. Not John Cena's record. My record. A record you grew up on. Your dad knows it. Driving 3,000 miles a week for $150. Okay? How many millions of miles of air flying? One city after another. You know what that's about because you did it with me. And you were home.
Oh, it's a mean promo from Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Great.
No cell phones back then. You know what I went through. That's why I want you. Who was called from the bottom to the top. You're the greatest performer in the business today. And I love being here with you. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Do I ever get emotional? You know why I can't get mad? You know why? Because after 31 days of being in intensive care and being in a coma for 12 of them, I woke up and all I wanted in life was to tell the people who I hadn't told that I love them and to make sure everybody that I loved knew how I felt. I called around everybody that mattered to me because you have to be this close to where I was to know what that feeling is. And I'm not trying to take anything from you. I'm just walking down the aisle with your hand.
Oh, Ricky.
All I am right now, I'm Charlotte's dad and want to be part of Randy Orton's life. I've been there, man. I ain't Ric Flair anymore. You're right. But I'm a big fan of you. And you're the guy to break my record. That's all I want.
That's good. I hope he doesn't RKO him. I sort of want him to not after that. I am interested. Oh, the old low blow. Oh no.
And he's helping him down. He's helping him down.
Oh, as the lights start flickering. I mean, I don't
Well,
get.
that was great.
It was a really nice promo, but I don't get what it adds to Drew and Randy just yet.
Well, it puts Rick in Drew's corner.
Yeah, but I just don't see how they're going to play into that yet. Do you know what I mean? So it's fine, but it also just felt a bit like there was no reason for it. But anyway, touche.
And that's the end of that.
Why is it finished? Has it?
No, near enough. Near enough.
Have you guys ever thought of making a tag team and calling yourself Dom and Ann? That was originally going to be the name of the podcast until we realised.
Is he going to punt him?
Stole it.
Is he going to punt him? Oh my god.
He is, yeah. Randy should say to break your record would mean I have to lose. Are they going to cut the lights before he does it?
Well, they just did it, but then.
I know they just did it when he was on the outside, but are they going to, so he doesn't have to take it? Yeah, they are. And the lights come back on and he's in a pool of blood. Oh, poor Ric Flair's dead. Woo! I'm stealing his rings. Steal his ring. Steal his jewellery. He hit an old man in public. He did. And thankfully that punt was in the dark, so he didn't have to get anywhere close to him or try and tell him.
Where's Drew? Look.
R.I.P. You going to make me cry. Oh, bless. It's Drew.
Oh, Rick, yeah. There's Drew to help Rick. There you go. That furthers it. There you go. That's what you need.
Yeah, but it felt a long segment to get to that point. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you evil son of a female dog. He killed him. Oh, the lights helped. Yes, they did. If not, we would have been just laughing at how bad Rick sold it. Probably can't move like he used to. Drew for the save. Yeah, well, not really a save. It would have been cool if the lights had come up though, and he went to go punt kick Flair, but Drew claymored him out of nowhere. That would have been really cool.
that would have been better.
That would have been really cool. Thank God we didn't have to see Rick get his head kicked in, or try and sell it is more of the issue. Drew, why didn't you come out like 10 minutes earlier? I know he was just talking, man. Could have just come out. Now they're longingly looking into each other's eyes. I think they should honestly just get this out of the way before SummerSlam and kiss. I think Jack's lost his power. Welcome back, Jack. We've got 12 people watching. Thank you so much for everyone joining us. So we are going to have a quick 10-minute break after this, make a cup of tea. And then we're going to do a quick review. Also, Wrestle Story will be doing a review on their channel, so feel free to go watch them. Come and join us afterwards, whatever you want, dude, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cheers,
Cheers, guys.
Party. It's nice to have people watching, so we are doing this all week. We've got Impact tomorrow, AEW on Wednesday. We're going to watch NXT on Thursday, and SmackDown on Friday, and maybe a movie on Saturday. Maybe Mr. Nanny. So if you fancy joining us for any of that,
yeah,
come
absolutely.
and join us. It'd be awesome to have you all there. Seriously,
absolutely.
It's made tonight really enjoyable. So thank you so much.
Yes, it has. Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much. Cheers.
God, that
we
segment
appreciate
was
it.
so dragged out at the end.
It was.
Is it finished yet?
It's finished. Yeah, it's finished.
Right. I'm still on, but yeah. Right, there we go.
Am I counting us down?
What to?
You know what to.
Ah, are you signing us out?
See you guys soon. We'll see you back for the review in a bit, maybe. But if not, thank you for joining us. I'm going to count us down like a claymore to a whole yeah. I want you all to say whole yeah in your homes or wherever you are. After 5, 4, 3. Whole yeah. You're supposed to do it with me.
Oh yeah. Sorry, there wasn't an editing problem there at all. I just cut you off halfway through and put the titles on. Sorry. We're back on now though. You can do it again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no, thank you all for joining us. We do appreciate it. Take it easy. Until next time. Give me a whole yeah, Dom.
Oh my God, we've just done this. Oh yeah.
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast.